I should stumble, can it be in grace? That's what they all sing, time will take its pace. Us, it's a journey we're finding, leaving the past behind. What's meant for us will be found, and what was never meant, we'll let it unwind. There's no shelter while we're tumbling. Hold on tight as we're landing. Strength to those who stand by us, fall into a brighter future. I'm just praying it'll all fall into place. Feeling weightless, can't catch my breath. Walking through memories, reliving all the rest. But if there's hope, I'll trust in it. If time can heal, I won't quit. There's no shelter while we're tumbling. Hold on tight as we're landing. Strength to those who stand by us, fall into a brighter future. I'm just praying it'll all fall into place. Sometimes the truth can be deceiving. People may only stand by for a reason. I'll trust in faith and just keep going, finding the silver linings and keep on growing. There's no shelter while we're tumbling. Hold on tight as we're landing. Straight to those who stand by us, falling into a brighter future. I'm just praying it'll all fall into place. When I pick up the pieces, they may not fit. I'll focus on my path and let go of it. Life's journey can be so selective, but I see it favors the hopeful heart. I'll do what I can and start again. Even if I fall, I'll rise again. There's no shelter while we're tumbling. Hold on tight as we're landing. Strength to those who stand by us, falling into a brighter future. I'm just praying it'll all fall into place. As I have stumbled into this place, I found my moment, found my grace. In this journey I'm finding, leaving the past behind. What's meant for us will be found as we look for our glimmers and take in every breath and every sound. 'Cause what was never meant to be, we'll let it unwind. There's no shelter while we're tumbling. Hold on tight as we're landing. Strength to those who stand by us, falling into a brighter future. I'm just praying it'll all fall into place.
Boom, boom, and Spotify. There we go. Hello, good morning. Welcome to another week of Dustiria, and her voice is in red. Otherwise known as Hi Gloomy, hi TJ, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
193 2. You guys stop arguing in chat. That is not the best way to go. Hey guys, come watch Dustiria. Okay, I think that washes
At
me
least
out.
they know that they're getting genuine. Also, Gloomy, do you know if they can hear us or not?
They should.
Let me.
I double checked. I have Discord's going, Mike's going, Spotify's going, Bongo Cats. I think someone just joined in that made it blurry. Oh no, Bongo Cats is
Yep.
fine. Why are Bongo Cats
Okay.
doubled up? Or is that just
Oh, they're
Oh,
so
that reminds
cute.
Are they
me. I
doubled up?
didn't.
No, I don't think they're doubled up. They're fine. There we go. So, and if you want to join our Bongo Cats, just let us know. Today,
I'm
the
booting it up now.
stream has gone to Catland. So, I started already. They're both started. I'll put the other one down here. I started 2 paintings. Because I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do, so I'm going to finish this one. This one's almost done. Because this one here, I don't want to have a lot of detail. I want the focus just to be on the muzzle and the eyes. And then this one here will be another black kitty. Did you just join in and mess up my bongo cats? Yep, I see Gloomy Love Bear. Let's get you out of there. And let's see, you can go there. All right, so everyone knows what I did this weekend because I streamed twice. If you weren't at the story time or the Goose's Duck, the VODs are uploaded on YouTube. Well, the Goose's Duck one uploads today at noon. What? Cal, you're supposed to be here. This is hangout time. You can't mess out hangout time. I haven't even started painting yet. I haven't even picked up a brush. I'm just staring at it going, why did I decide to do 2 paintings at once? I'm an idiot. All right. We got to finish this guy so that we can do that. And of course, I decided to do something difficult as well because it's not the entire cat. It's just highlights here and there of a cat. Because, you know, I like to do things the hard way. Let's get some paint. So, TJ, how was your vacation?
Good. Humidity sucked. Not moving back there anytime soon. Disgusting. Don't know how you guys walk in it. It was so gross. It was so nasty.
We have no choice. We have to. If we didn't, what would we do? You know? Where's my skinny brush? Oh my goodness. I left my skinny brush in the bathroom, didn't I? I did. I don't want to give an empty chair cam, though, because TJ will jump all over me, so I'm going to find something else I can use. I heard that 3rd place. There's got to be another brush. Why did I leave my favorite brush in the bathroom this morning? Because, yes, I clean my brushes in the bathroom. It's where the sink is.
To be fair, I'm not actually watching streams, so how would I be able to get it? Gloomy could get it, but I couldn't.
I don't trust
And I'm
you.
the nice one.
You're the nice one. Nope, not that. I'm just digging through my brushes right now going, there's got to be another solution.
There probably isn't.
Can't be my only thin brush left, because that is, then I need to order more, and I can't afford that. So there's got to be one more just hiding. I'm looking. Wait. Are you? Haha, I have one. Okay. But that does mean eventually I'm going to be complaining up a storm that I need more of these 20 zero round brushes. Doesn't matter the shape, just 20 zeros, what's important. But I see you're being cheeky. It's too early to be cheeky. I don't think Gloomy's caffeinated yet.
No. I am not.
So.
Who's awake?
Me.
And caffeinated. Well, you're also
not caffeinated. Never caffeinated.
I told Dragon that there was a house that had what 10 million gold, and I was like, Dragon, you didn't hide your stash very well. And she goes, no. Well, you need to hide your stash. If you don't want your hoard to be taken, you need to hide it better.
She showed me her weekly bill for going grocery shopping, and let's say I'm glad I don't live in Hawaii.
Yeah, it's about probably like $700 or whatever because it's expensive to live there.
I don't know how she can afford it.
Because she has BAS, which is basic allowance for sustenance, which is food allowance.
Well, thank goodness, because I've never seen prices like that.
Yeah, no, like it depends on where you live if you can get it. Or like people in Missouri, they don't get BAS because it's really, really cheap to live there. But
She better for
and
Hawaii. That's all I can say. Holy shit.
well, Hawaii, Alaska, um, California, Florida, Texas, New York,
Her grocery
Illinois.
bill is almost identical to what I pay for rent. It's like, what?
Per week? Damn.
Per week.
Virginia's not actually that expensive, and I have a friend that lives in Virginia, and they do not get BAS.
When she asked how much would it, would it take to get me groceries for a week, and I said, usually between 150 and 200, but we've been trying to get it down to 100 again, which is, we're not eating great, but we're eating, and she's like, that cheap? And then she sent help. So,
Yes,
and
Kale,
to which I went, is that cheap? What?
Virginia Beach does not get BAS. I just know that because I have a friend that lives there, and it also depends on your rank if you get BAS or not. To be fair, he's like, VA Beach does not get. Nope. I only know that because I have a friend that lives there, but her husband's also pretty far up in the Navy ranks, so maybe that's why, because it's a little bit different when you
Get paid more.
Get paid more. Just like your BAH actually goes down when you get paid more. The funny thing is, but no, the BAS, they do not have BAS.
I hope Dragon does, because holy cow, I've never seen a bill like that.
Hawaii, it doesn't matter. You're right. It doesn't unless you're like
for two people. It's like, what?
No, to be fair, in Hawaii, unless like you're like maybe a captain, a commander, and an admiral, you get BAS. Doesn't matter the friggin' rank.
Yeah, you
Doesn't
have
matter
to.
if you're
I
if
don't.
you're enlisted or if
I
you're
wonder how Hawaiians actually survive. That's just. I feel so bad.
because they shop locally.
Well, that's the
They
thing.
shop
She
very
she
local.
shops locally because she doesn't live on base housing or anything like that.
You sure she doesn't go to the? Are you sure she doesn't still just go on base just to go to the?
No, she says that
What
she goes to there's a grocery store near here that's got all kinds, that has groceries. So she went
Honestly,
there, and
thank you.
that was the bill that she showed me. It was like, holy cow.
Thank you, Kale. I'm just like, my brain I have not been on a base in 4 years
10 years.
almost because we live too far away from my mother-in-law, so we don't get to go to a base.
I haven't been on
We
a
need to.
base. Gee, that's a good thought. When did he move? Probably about 10 years now. We used to go to base for gaming night, actually.
We
To hang out with our friends.
we didn't go to the base this time either. I will say we put 3,000 miles in that rental car.
Easily. You used it for driving.
Oh, a lot of driving because we don't care. I'm sorry, we did not care. We had no cares in the world. He gets in the car, starts it. He goes, "Dang!" And I'm just like, "Yeah, we didn't take my mother-in-law's car anywhere." He goes, "No, I get it. I would do the same thing." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Uh-huh."
it's a rental car. That's what I do.
I run the miles up.
Yep. We're planning. We only have the rental car for one day for my friend's wedding, but we plan on picking it up early. That way we can stop places if there's anything that looks free and interesting. Odds are no. We've been between Rochester and Buffalo before, and there's not much that's free to do, but there's a couple gardens. If we have the time, we're hoping.
Yeah, no, we did. Rob did all the driving in Missouri. What's funny is it's crazy. Like we go back there and everyone's insane with their driving. And we asked my sister-in-law, and we're just like, "What's going on?" And she goes, "Oh, California moved here." I was like, "Oh, that explains it."
California moved there?
Yes, because it's too expensive to live in California. Ask Lemon.
I know. She tells me about it too.
It's expensive. A
And yet
lot of
she,
people
and yet
cannot
she keeps,
afford to do it.
and yet she keeps asking us to move there. We're like, we couldn't afford to live there, right?
First, I don't think that people understand that you guys can't afford to live, even in New York.
I know. Hi, Alien
And again,
Well,
that's
Hippie.
exactly why
Good morning, Alien Hippie. How are you today?
it's expensive. Yep, they have BAS there too. What's funny is my mother-in-law went when my father-in-law was in the military. Back then, they didn't have BAS, and so they lived off of a lot of beans and rice until she went to.
That's what we're living off from. I think
Well, but to be fair,
you guys saw
I
my
was.
dinner, right?
Uh,
that's our normal dinner every other day. Beans, rice, and a little bit of meat, and a lot of veggies that we can get out of cans and stuff that are cheap. Canned corn last night that we got from the food bank. Not corn, carrots, canned carrots. Yep, I'm doing 2 kitty patties at the same time, actually. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do, so I decided to do 2. So, yep. Just a little bit of a cat. He's only getting a little bit of highlights. That's too much paint on that brush. Invalid ball type. What did you do? Did you break
I'm
the
trying
game?
to catch the silver ball. I think I broke the game, but I'm trying to forget it. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Silver ball. Gotcha.
Doesn't want you to catch people this morning. New rule, no catching people until they're caffeinated if they need it. Still need to get over the painting you wanted to do. Oh, yeah. No, it's fine. I don't hardly... Alien Hippie, it's fine. I don't have time right now to do a commission. So save your funds and message me, I would say in October. Put a thing in your calendar, pick a day, say I'm messaging Dusty on this day, and save your funds. Aw, thank you, Cal. So, it's okay. Yeah, October. Yeah, save up and message me in October. So I have 3 shows in October, and then after that, I have nothing. So commissions will be great help for November and December to help get us through the winter. So message me in October. We'll figure out what you need, and in November, you'll have it. So save your pennies. That gives you the time to basically save up, because I take half up front and the rest on completion. Unless you're Frank. Frank's different. He's gonna pay when he comes visit. So hopefully this lion will walk out of the house soon, and I get to see Frank. I hold it hostage until I see him.
That's fair. Good morning. Hi.
I'm just picking out different places where I want a little bit more highlight, because this one here, he's coming out of the darkness, and there's light just hits him just a little bit, so I don't want a lot of color on certain places, but I want enough so it gives that illusion. I know I went too thick up there. I'll have to fix it. Sounds good. Luring into a trap. Yep. Well, you gotta understand, I love Frank to pieces. He has been my dear friend forever. He's the sponsor for, my husband. But he has a terrible habit of, I'm gonna come visit, and then not. Unless he has another reason on top, like a photo shoot. But I can't afford to pay him for a photo shoot. But he wants the lion painting. So if he wants the lion painting to give to someone for Christmas, he's gonna have to visit, because weird, I can't ship to Frank anymore. I don't know what happened. Okay, it might be a little insidious. Frank's the one when I was all alone and the kids were with the ex, would come up once a month and just say, okay, let's do something. Let's get your mind off things. And a lot of times that's when he'd take me down and hang out with the old guard. Back when, as he put it, funds were more disposable, then the economy shifted. Now getting up here is hard. And I understand that. So I want to do a little bit of gray in here, I think. So. Economy shifted, and there was a death in his family that shook everyone to the core, so. Been a rough time. And I get it. But I can't help him with the rough time if I can't see him. Because he is not one that hangs out in Discord and talks. As you guys all know, if you need me, it's real easy to find me in the Discord.
That's very true.
I am sorry I skipped community night this week. Poor Kat was in there all by herself. But I had an incident with the neighbors that really shook me to the core, and I had to get Pat through that, the emotions that raised. So, I'm not going to go into what they did, but no. I just am going to be happy that I'm painting a kitty cat. And I went for a walk this morning. I put the pictures in. Dusty went nuts taking pictures. I'll post them on other socials later. Didn't take many because I was just enjoying talking and catching up with Gloomy, because Gloomy ran away from Dusty this weekend, and I'm kind of glad she did, and I'm at the same time not. But because I think she needed less Dusty time anyway. I'm overwhelming. I know it. So. But Gloomy's back.
It was nice to be able to just fully relax. No man, no kids. Just me, myself, and I. That was a scary thought.
What I would kill for is just a 1 day and night with no other ears. Is how I'm going to put it. Because I love my children. But we have paper thin walls, so yeah, I would like alone time with my husband. It's been almost a year now since we've had that, and I would like that, but I know I can't afford that, so nope. Last year Kumiko was nice for our anniversary and let us have a hotel room for a night, and that was so wonderful for reconnection. But yeah, I get you, Cal. When I move from New York, I don't see me coming back either. And I don't expect you to get the funds to come all the way up here. You are too far south. So what you need...
that's right, because Cal just moved to Florida, right?
No, he wants to move to Florida. He's not there yet.
Who wants to move to Florida?
But yeah, no, Cal, save up, and when we do the move to where we want to go, then come visit. So it'll be a whole different experience. And that goes for TJ and Gloomy too, you know? If you ever want to visit, if we ever manage to go where we want to go. Still no.
Yeah, we got our passport books. So
yep.
We haven't gotten them fully yet because, we just got back. But we have them. His is almost 10 years old. It's not fully 10 years old, but it's almost 10 years old.
Almost time for it to renew then, right?
No, as in like it's almost 10 years overdue.
Oh, yeah. Well, that you still can though.
You can't renew it. It's a new one at that point.
Yeah. But you still can get a new one because there's no reason that he wouldn't be allowed
Oh, we are getting a new one because we want to travel. Which is what my money is going to be for from teaching. Is that.
Can't be that. But I'm gonna look at your pictures and live vicariously through your postcards. But do come visit us eventually when we have a place to visit, if we can get out.
You'll get out.
So
you will.
There's been no movement on anything. Governments take forever, both sides. No movement on the other side either. But at least he's legal because he did the biometrics for another 2 years. So you're thinking about retiring to Central Florida and farm country away from big cities, close enough to beach to go fishing, relaxing. But the Carolinas are also an option. I think Carolinas are better in my opinion, especially North Carolina. Because once you get into Florida, there's stuff that they do down there. And the bugs aren't as bad in North Carolina, I found. The bugs in Florida can carry you away. But it all depends on where
I
you live.
mean, that's what I mean. Gloomy kept getting kidnapped on Repo,
Mm-hmm. I did.
and she goes, "I do not consent." And I'm just like, "Well, too damn." I don't mind the bugs. Kale says, "I do."
I mind mosquitoes, anything that bites me. And because the minute there's something that will bite me in the room, it will bite me. They like me so much.
I'm sorry, lizards crawling on your walls?
Oh,
No.
lizards crawling my walls would be wonderful, especially if they were eating the mosquitoes. That wouldn't bother me at all. I'm getting tired of being bit all the time, and now we got ticks that give you dangerous diseases and that can kill you. Yeah, no. Tired of buggies. Leave me alone. Blood. My mom used to say that that sugar ran in our blood. That's why they would bite us so much. And I'm like, I don't think that's the case, Mom.
Ew. I liked walking out of the front of my house when I lived in Florida and having a palm tree right there. That was nice.
That's gonna be the weird thing about where I want to go is the vegetation stuff's gonna be completely different, so I won't know what to forage or what to grow or anything. I got research coming in my future. I'm looking forward to it, learning new things.
I also had a lemon.
Not a lemon.
Yep, lemon tree.
Does that grow wild or is it?
It was growing wild in my backyard. I don't think anybody planted it.
That Florida's too hot, too humid, too many bugs, and too many laws that are being passed that are bad.
It's funny how humid, like people from California will go to Florida because they've already experienced the one Disney and then they want to go to the other Disney, which is fine. But they'll get off the plane, they'll be like, this is what, and I'm just like, psh.
I want to live someplace where I can wake up in February and not have to shovel 5 feet of snow.
I already live there.
I know, but I want to. I want to experience that.
Oh yeah, we've already up near Taos, which is like an hour away from me ish. They had a low of 34 degrees, and they're just like, oh, we could start talking about snow soon. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's what's happening here. We had the Adirondacks that got down cold. Immediately started talking about how it's gonna be early winter. I'm like, please stop. I'm not ready.
I don't want to hear that.
Like, shut up. It's not. It's August. Shut up.
Yeah, I know. But you're watching. Yeah, there's wildlife sanctuaries in Carolinas too, though. I don't know. I went to South Carolina. I went to North Carolina. I went to Florida. Back in my 20s, and North Carolina is the only one that really was really nice. But the place that always spoke to me to move to was Pennsylvania. I just loved Pennsylvania. Until I found another place I liked, but I don't know if we can go there yet. We're waiting to see. PA was beautiful. I loved PA. The people, the forest.
Western Pennsylvania is great.
Wow.
Where my friends lived in the gated community with their own lake. It was just gorgeous, and it wasn't for rich people either. That was what's amazing about it. But why are you saying wow?
Because I'm in Eastern PA and I think I'm pretty great. Thank you very much, Kale.
Oh. Yeah, Western PA is where I spent a lot of time as a kid as well. And I think that's where most of my friends are, except Gloomy.
Damn, Kale, you just pissed off a Gloomy. Good job. That's hard to do.
The audacity there, Kale.
No. No,
Yeah.
you said Eastern. She lives in Eastern, so therefore you talked about her.
Yep.
Yep.
By proxy.
By proxy.
Exactly.
Yes, that's no I'm a man. According to her, that's more than reason enough to be pissed off. What? When did she ever
Yes.
say that?
I
Oh,
just
every
did.
day.
Oh,
Every day. What are you talking about? She talks about. She says it about her own partner.
Mhm. Men.
Men.
I don't know. I've never talked about that way about mine. But mine's pretty special.
I was gonna say it's a little bit different because you're demisexual and we're not. I think demisexuals have a little bit different relationship with their partner.
I would say we do. Especially if you with another demisexual. Demisexuals with non-demisexuals don't work out because they don't understand. But I'm lucky I'm a demisexual with a demisexual and it's a total different ballgame. Smile, they can go elsewhere. Oh,
Yes.
Gloomy's territorial, like a bear, which makes sense because she is a bear.
Yeah, no, I will keep hell to myself. They can find somewhere else to go. Shoot.
That is my hell. All men deserve to go to hell. That is my hobby. They could go elsewhere. They can go to outer darkness for all we care. Shoo. No, it's just a little different. I love my husband. Two pieces. Was I ready for him to go the fuck back to work? Yes. Yes, I was. A week off, bugging me in my space. Go to work.
Yeah, no, I miss the time when Rob first moved in, and he wasn't allowed to work for 6 months because he had to get working papers, and oh, we had such a wonderful time. I miss that. I would kill for a week off with Rob.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good time, but at the end of it, like, this is exactly why I slept on the car ride back home, and he made it in 14 hours instead of 16 because I slept. I literally was telling him, my mom was like, "Well, how did you do that?" And I'm just like, "Oh, I slept." She goes, "Oh, that explains it." I'm like, "Listen,
You're talking delays driving?
no, I slept."
You know, bear if you don't have fur, which I'm covered in. If you have fur coat, my closet's too warm for it. It's hard for sure you're bored with yours. Yeah, you know, some of us are more hairy than others. This is true.
Yeah.
I'm a true hobbit. That's all I have to say.
Exactly. I agree. Same gloomy.
You shave the natural feel to feel like a baby.
Also, I like to be able to show off my thigh tattoos. Can't show them off if there's hair there.
I mean,
You could.
you can.
It doesn't look as good.
That's where my tattoo is. I haven't had hair grow back, so I don't know if that's normal or not. But yeah, no, I haven't had to shave around my tattoo since I got it.
I'm jelly. I still have to shave.
But I only have the one tattoo. So yeah, other places you have to shave, but just not that tattoo. Maybe it's where the spot I got it. I don't know. that a
My mom is
hydration
also done
noise?
shaving, and
It
I'm
is.
envious of her.
Hugh's here. My mom never had to shave her legs, period. And it's all because of Nair. when Nair first came out in the 70s, it had a different chemical in it, and it literally got rid of your hair and it never came back, which is probably bad. She said it burned so bad, but yep, no more hair after that, so. Thankfully, Nair's not like that no more, so it's safer to use, but yeah, that's... My mom never had to shave. I'm like, that's not good,
Never
Mom.
had a good
That's
experience.
that's a chemical burn. She's like, yeah, they
This is
changed it,
fine.
the
What?
formula, but back in the 70s, we all loved it. So we didn't have to shave no more. It's like, oh
Good
boy.
morning, Cosmos.
Hi, Cosmos.
Oh, you're up early.
Not
Cosmos has
really.
been working on getting up, around now.
Oh,
Anytime
no,
you do a
I-
sleep shirt, you gotta share because the leads won't stick due
I
to the
forgot.
fur. Yeah, you do have
College
to shave.
started.
Yeah, it's college time, folks. Not for me. Not for me.
Today is actually the first day of school for the girls, but they're
I
missing
hear a
it.
cat. Oh, TJ.
I cannot believe you fall for it every stream.
That's because
not your cat.
we have some cats outside that are wild that are new. We think someone dumped a bunch of cats because all of a sudden when you go for a walk, they're everywhere. They're staring at you, and some of them try to follow you home.
You have fun getting your books, which is why I get them mine from Amazon.
You got okay. If classes start today, you have to get your books. Yes.
Also, why does that look like a cat kale?
What does what look like a what? Huh?
The cat. The cat looks grumpy.
It's supposed to.
The cat is giving the bombastic side eye.
Because
Yes, and it looks like
it's supposed to be because the idea is it's in the dark and suddenly the light's shining on it and it's not happy about it. So he's grumpy. That is the goal. How would you like if you were exploring and having a good time out, doing whatever you're doing and suddenly a light's showing up? Okay, there's no ghost in my living room. I told you this over and over again. None.
Looks like Kevin mad at you for not feeding him.
It's not Kevin. This is a generic cat number 5, and here's generic cat number 15. No, I'm just kidding. There's no numbers. But I'm working on 2. Ready to look at the schedule? No finals? How can you have a college with no finals? That makes no sense.
Some professors don't give finals.
Oh, that's nice. Because I used
Depends
to
on what-
freeze
depends
up
on
on
your cl-
tests.
It depends on your class. Smelly cat, what are they feeding you?
Let's see if we have any fans of the show that's from.
I actually do not know, so that's fine.
I haven't heard that in a long time. I always do the soft kitty instead.
Oh, from Big Bang?
Yeah, soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur.
Little ball of fur.
That's the one I
Happy
like.
kitty, kitty, purr, purr, purr.
That's the one. That goes through my head the entire time I paint this cat. You're now inside my brain. Enjoy.
Was it Jasper again?
Yeah, looking like you when you see someone selling Arizona tea for over 99 cents. Yep, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Oh, that tea that you got, TJ? Rob's not a fan of the tea that he has, but Lemons loves the cold stuff. She's been going through that like it's wonderful. She was very happy to have that. So thank you.
Good.
But Rob said the one that you got him, the raspberry, is so faint. It's just tea.
Oh, Hugh's the one that suggested. I messaged Hugh and I was like, "Is this the tea?" Hugh said yes, so blame Hugh.
Okay. Well, Lemons loved it. Rob did not. So if
Hugh, it's your fault. I don't know if Hugh's still here or not, but
I think so.
just kept pawing your face, rubbed his head on your face. Aw. Very bit to take college classes, you'll probably be handyman trade, carpeting, mechanical electrician. Yeah. I can see you doing all that, Kel. Here, that's not college. You just go to BOCES for adults, and they give you certification.
Yeah, there's a trade school by me that does adult classes at night.
There you go. So
Yeah,
move to
we have a
Pennsylvania, become Gloomy's neighbor, and go to school. Got you covered.
Nope. He already said he does not like the eastern side, so not welcome.
nope, not welcome.
Well, you could have had a
Denied.
friend and everything. Look at that. Just look at that. To be fair, any
Denied.
tea with very strong fruit, it will usually be an additive to the tea. Rob got didn't use any additives. Ah, okay. Well, he's fine with it. He's got his own tea, but he does thank you for trying a new experience, because he does like to try different brands to see how they are. I think a lot of the tea drinkers like to do that. To be fair.
Yeah, I'm
we get
sensing that pattern there, Kale.
we get back home,
You
and
wouldn't live
Disney
long
had
enough to graduate if you lived near Gloomy. Oh, okay. Keep going, TJ. Sorry.
oh, you're good. We get back home, and Disney has perpetually logged us out and goes, this is not your primary address. It's like, yes, it is. Leave us alone. We make sure that nobody else uses Disney Plus on the TV, and our
Yep.
Disney Plus on the TV, and they only use it on their phones or their tablets, because it doesn't track their location on there, and it does on their TV because they don't allow it to track their location. So
I don't even
Disney
use
can
it.
go.
All I use
No.
is your
You
Apple. I used to, but I use your
No,
Apple.
it's not that. You use Disney that I get you.
Oh, I'm so glad you give us Disney, 'cause we watch it all the time. Disney and Apple and Netflix are our big ones, though we keep eyeing Paramount just to just do the 30-day trial and then cancel it, because they got some Star Treks look interesting, but then other people say the Star Trek
I
suck.
swore I sent you the information to log in.
Nope.
I swore I have. Listen, you gotta tell me to do it, because I will forget. Because yeah.
I don't know if it's worth it, because a lot of people I talk to that love Star Trek are saying that they're not
Yeah,
good.
the newer ones just aren't. Yeah, the newer ones aren't good at all.
So I don't know if I need it, because if they're bad, I'm not gonna watch them. Honestly, going to trade as people retiring fast and people can replace. Yeah, they need trades so bad.
Oh yeah, here too. Like they're it's not. What's funny? It's like everyone's like, oh yeah, we need nurses, and I'm just like, there are a lot of places that are not hiring nurses. So
I wish
no.
it could move, Hugh, because in Syracuse, the electrical unions are desperate for apprentices because they don't have people, and they're looking, because that's something that we looked at, but the drive to Syracuse is not worth it.
But the New Mexico needs teachers. They need trade. That's really the only thing that they really, really need is teachers and trade.
Yeah. I know here we got a lot of trade people still, but all the trade unions places that would train people are gone. You have to go to BOCES, and that's it. Physical therapy is a good one too. You're already qualified aircraft electrician, which is small stuff, and like working on telephone pole or house stuff. Well, if you're qualified aircraft, you could move here. They're looking for a couple, actually. I saw that on my Indeed and laughed when going, like, I can do that. So I had a fun time with that one. I showed that to Rob. Hey, look, Rob, I can work on airplanes. He's like, with your hand. I'm like, yeah, I know. This was definitely the wrong mix. I'm going to hit no on it. Because I always look for jobs, but with my brain damage, it's hard to find anybody that wants anything I can actually do. But I do look. I did apply for one last night.
Did you?
My neck! Oh, God!
But it's hard to find ones that are legit that I can do. But yeah, no, up here they're seriously looking for aircraft. People are really aircrafts all the time at the base. Because, well, it's not the base anymore. It's a private company, but they fixed the military's planes, and they used to train people on how to do it, but they stopped doing that. And all of a sudden, now they're desperate for people because they're not making their own. I don't know why they stopped training their own, because it made sense, but because you used to be able to go to high school and you could say, I want to learn to be an aircraft technician, and you would take half your day and go train over at the base. But then the business stopped doing that does it, and now they're looking for workers because they stopped training people. It's amazing how that works. So. extending his jaw a little bit. It was a little too short. The crap red tape politics where I happily walked away. Oh yeah, then it makes sense. That makes sense. Your heads definitely would have an issue with it. I can see that.
Mhm.
Did have a really nice experience. I went into Fast Track when I dropped off our spawn to work, and they went, "Wait a minute, is that the mom that's always in the car that you don't allow inside?" He's like, "Yeah, that's her." And immediately, "Your kid is amazing. Your kid is wonderful." And the praise that all the coworkers just heaped on poor Iron wanted to just crawl into the floor. It was funny. All because Iron wanted me to get this. I'm gonna put it on cat cam. I guess this is the new craze. These things here, they come in. People literally
The
call them.
Nitos?
I don't know what it's called. I got rid of the wrapper. But people call into the gas station wanting to know when these are in stock, and they buy them. They swarm because they're all trying to get the rare one, and he thought it'd be fun to have me open one and see what I get. So I got this guy. It's a little dumpling, and I'm told it's a rare one because it glows in the dark. So he's like, "Yeah, only you would open up something that glow in the dark because I love glow in the dark stuff." But they just wanted to see what happened because there was a customer in there with their kid that's always there every day. And he's like, "You know what? I'm going to have you do it, Mom, and see if the kid gets jealous if you get something good." So, yeah, it's the newest craze. I don't understand it, but I guess people are going nuts trying to get them. But I got a glow-in-the-dark blue dumpling, and I got to meet the coworkers and one of the managers, and they love Iron to pieces. So it's weird having people go, "Do you know you have a good kid?" It's like, it's my kid. I should. Yeah. How do you
I would
answer
hope
that?
so.
How do you answer that? Do you know you have a good kid? It's like, I would hope I do. It was a very bizarre conversation.
Yeah.
How would I not? Yeah, I would rather get a real one too, but they wanted to see, and the kid was in the store, so they had me open it, and and then I got a rare, but not the rare the kid wants. I guess the rainbow or the gold one, glitter ones are like the hottest thing. So they buy and
Mhm.
buy and buy, trying to get that one. But I'm happy. I got a glow in the dark little squishy thing, and I got to meet the coworkers finally because I'm never allowed in the store. In case you're wondering, we get there, we talk for about 15 minutes, and then they head into work. And every time I'm like, "Can I go in the store?" "No, Mom. There's a store over there. You can get whatever you need." So this was a rare thing where I was actually allowed in the store. I don't know if it's because I embarrassed them or if what happened happened and they didn't want to happen. I don't know, but so
It's just
the harder ones are rare and hard to acquire. There's hard ones. I don't know. There's a sticky bug. I don't understand the gotchas craze, because before this it was that weird monkey thing that was going on last year. I don't even know the name of. It's like I don't understand these crazes that go on, but I have one because I was, told to. There's like, "With your luck, you'll get a rare one." I did get a rare one. He was right, and it glows.
My friend just posted on, and it's funny. The fact that he never had to waste any of his precious time fighting with his home printer for necessary documents is probably an undervalued part of why Genghis Khan was able to conquer so much of the Asian continent in his lifetime.
Yeah, I would give you that one.
Because we're
God, the
not.
days of
Because
printers were awful. Gambling addictions plus the threat of FOMO. What's FOMO?
fear of missing out.
Ah, yeah, no, I've never understood when there's a craze and you gotta get this one toy, you gotta get this one thing for your kids. I never did that with my children. So,
It was a sales
I,
tactic.
yeah, see, I was never given those either. Number one, because we were poor, but number two, because I just didn't want those.
so I remember growing up when the Cabbage Patch Kids everyone was fighting for Cabbage Patch Kids. It's like, why? And then my mom actually managed to give me a Cabbage Patch Kid that came with a horse. and I don't even want to know how long she saved up for it. And I felt bad because all I did was take the horse out and play with the horse.
Sounds about right.
No interest in it at all.
Sounds like Dusty.
But I think she
but
knew
no,
that
like,
because she gave my sister a Cabbage Patch that didn't have a horse. So I'm thinking that she knew that I wasn't going to play with it.
like the Barbie craze. Yes, I know you have a ton of Barbies, Gloomy, but I never liked that craze.
It's something that the girls and I got into when I found the ones that I grew up with.
Yeah.
Oh
They were
yeah, and I
like,
get
"Oh."
it completely. I get it, 100%. My thing is I just Link's still waking
It's
up
like
at 7:50.
I went so crazy when I found this. Here, we'll put it in front of the camera. When I found this, the toy, I had this as a plush and I had this as the toy, and we found Blossom, and I picked it up, and we were in a vintage toy store, and I just went nuts, and I didn't mean to, and then I put it back because I'm not spending $9 on a toy. And then I turn around and Iron has it in his hand, and he's like, and I was like, Mom, I've never seen you so excited over a toy. I'm bringing this home for you. And there's Blossom. She's on my desk. So,
Yeah.
oh, the garbage pail craze, the pail craze was weird. I didn't understand that one at all. I did have, I will admit, I had some stickers because a friend of mine handed me some. But that's about it. Because I used to have an album, because back in the 80s, stickers were the hot thing. And I had an album with plastic sleeves where you put your stickers. You didn't put them on anything. You kept them in sleeves, and then if someone you had duplicates, you would trade the stickers out. What I like to collect was Lisa Frank. To this day, I love her art. But yeah, for me, the only craze I ever did when I was growing up was the stickers, and that was just because my mom sold stickers as part of her non-sports card stuff that at flea markets and stuff. So she'd make sure she'd get the stickers that I liked, and I would have them in my sleeves. So I could trade with people. Otherwise, we never would have participated in that. Yeah, I gotta move this over. It's not thick enough. I'm gonna get rid of some of this white. Talked too much and took away part of his nose. So I can put it back. I can put it back. I know I'm not having computer issues. So I'm not even using the computer other than, 2 things. You can't get me with that one. Not this stream.
Not this morning.
So, this morning when we were trying to figure out some stuff. Figuring out some stuff that Twitch is doing, and then realized it was all the same that Twitch has always been doing. Okay, that one got me. You almost messed me up there. That one got me.
You can fix it.
I can fix it. I got paint. I can fix it. As long as it's not an eyeball. Never jump scare me when I'm doing the eyeball.
Made me look at my TV like it talk. Cosmos, you need caffeine. Go get coffee. Go get your coffee.
Go get some coffee. That's dangerous stuff there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I normally don't promote caffeine addiction, but if your TV is talking to you, I know that was a blurb, but still, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign.
Go get coffee.
I worry about you, Cosmos.
I need my books for coffee when I'm not in public. You're walking to the college with no caffeine. Oh gosh, poor college students. Poor college students.
Test.
College.
You're driving. You're driving to the college with no caffeine. Oh gosh, poor drivers.
Wait, if you're driving, how are you talking to us? Don't crash. Distracted driving, bad.
To be fair, her husband's probably typing.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
I know.
Unless she's at like a red light or whatever, then that's fine. But
I don't condone texting while driving. Well, she might have one of those things where she talks and it types for her. I've seen those.
Text to speech.
Yeah, I've seen
or
those
voice
things.
to text.
Yeah. The things I look at every once in a while going on bad hand days, do I want to try to figure this out? And then I don't.
I'm not driving at the moment, she says.
Oh, okay.
I put my phone in my
Yeah,
bum
so
and
she
I try and
does do
use the
that, the
touch
TTS.
speech.
That's the stuff. Cosmos is playing Burnout Paradise. No, no, she's not. No, she's
She
not.
probably is.
No, no, she's being good. I have faith in Cosmos.
I'm glad somebody does.
I have faith in a lot of you guys. Let's see.
Maybe it's like flat out.
Pokemon reset.
Oh yeah, I need to actually look at Pokemon.
Or she could be playing a responsible driving game. I'm sure there's such a thing.
Yeah.
Probably
Not
not.
really.
People like to crash in video games. Not in real life, thank goodness, because that would be bad.
Video games is where I let all of my intrusive thoughts win.
Accurate.
That's I've seen that on a t-shirt. That's always a good one. Some nice old games. Oh, you need the marshmallows, Cosmos. Gotta have the marshmallows. Glimmers are there. I pulled myself out of a ball that was crying all weekend. You can too. I have faith.
You little. You, excuse me. Get in the ball.
Ah, that's why there was hot water this morning. The neighbors aren't home. You know how I know they're not home? Their dog is howling again.
Oh.
She howls every time she's left alone. As I told them, you cannot yell at me for being stern with your child that locked me out of my home. When you yell constantly, we can hear it all day and night. Your dog howls. Don't give me that. Talking stern is not a bad thing. But good thing came out of it. I'm no longer allowed to talk to her children. And all I said was, who locked me out of this house? This door never is allowed to lock. The landlord doesn't have a key to this door. Who did that? That's all I asked. That was it. Still mad about that, isn't it? No? Give him a little bit more down here.
What message?
Go. There's that. And I did remember to eat. I had a hard-boiled egg. I did.
Yay.
Back when racing games had a soul. What game are we talking about? Flat Out. Okay. Burnout Revenge. I never played any of those, but I think it was after Kids when that stuff came out. But to be frank, I never was into racing games. I always prefer the big open world stuff, or you know, it's like I didn't really get heavy into gaming until City of Heroes came out, and that thing was my jam. Like anything, there's fads, and when the fad goes, no one plays it anymore. That's not even what the sirens sound like here. Come on now. That's
It says
England.
Euro. Euro.
Yeah, that's
It
England.
might not be England. It means Euro.
No.
England
But the shows I watch that are set in England, that's what they sound like. That's why I'm saying it's England.
Mhm.
It sounds like it right out of Sherlock. It's that show. A good show. My opinion, the best Sherlock Holmes that has ever come out. There we go. It's a nice rough form, I think. Oh, thank you, On Fire. I'm working on it. He's almost done. I'm trying to do one with the idea that he's coming into the light, but he's in the darkness. I'm trying to have that look, so I'm hoping I'm portraying it. I'm just doing little hits of color here and there to try to highlight it a little bit more, and then we can do his eyes and call this one done, and then go on to the next one that's sitting here. Because with the shows that are coming up, I figure a lot of them probably have cat owners, so especially the barn one. Because I don't know about you, most horse people I know have cats, because that keeps the mice down in the barn. Trying to.
My old boss just bought a horse. But
Hey,
she only has a dog.
what kind of horse did she get? Do you know?
I do not know the breed. However, I will send you a picture. So that way, after stream, you can look at her horse.
You know I'm always going to say yes to that. Did someone say I could look at a horse? I will be there. Dusty, why are you doing the private art show, the sale thing that's going on at the Enchanted Evening that costs $75 to get into? There's horses there. I was
Hi,
told I
TJ.
could see horses. TJ's leaving?
TJ just dipped.
Huh. Wonder if she knows. She might have got a phone call. TJ has friends that actually call her. It's kind of weird, I know.
You call me sometimes.
Well, yeah, we talk on the phone every day. We're the only people I talk to on the phone is Gloomy and my dad. Oh, I called my dad. I'm like, okay, Iron got the birthday off. We're going to do the birthday celebrations. We've always celebrated Dad's birthday and Iron's birthday the same day because they're born 2 days apart. Like, so do you want to eat in, have us cook something, or do you want to go out? Don't know. Is there a place you want to go? Don't know. Is there anything you want for your birthday? No idea. Well, what time do you want us over? I can get back to you on that. So that's exactly what I'm doing Sunday, okay? I don't know.
Welcome back.
It's crazy.
And my mother decided to call me because she got a text from Metro, and we didn't get the text. And it's talking about a free internet hotspot for students. And I'm just like, we already have a hotspot for free.
Well, it's nice that she cares.
Yeah, no, it was just like, she was like, wait a minute, I thought this was. I'm just like, yeah, no, I get it.
So I have no idea what to do for my dad for his birthday, or what time we're going to do anything with my dad for his birthday.
Kale, don't forget to put a lurk, !lurk.
Morning, Corey. We talked on a few times. You can always call me. I know I can, Corey, but you're too busy, and I never call first. You have to call me if you want to talk to me. I always feel like I'm bothering. I haven't talked to you on the phone in probably a year, though, Corey. At least it's been a while.
Corey just called me on Discord.
Well, on Discord, yeah, we talk on Discord. I'm talking on the phone. Discord replaced the phone in my life. If someone wants to talk to me, they don't call me on the phone. They just call me on Discord. It's got a point where if my phone rings, I look at it like it's a foreign object going, what are you doing? Because I have separate ringtones. If it's Gloomy, there's a ringtone. If it's Rob, there's a ringtone. If my dad, it's a ringtone. And then everybody else gets generic. So the generic ringtone comes through.
Wow. I don't even get a ringtone.
You don't call me on the phone.
I do call you on the phone.
When's the last time you called me on the phone?
Like a month ago, because I couldn't get a hold of you on Discord, and I was like, go outside and friggin' get your darn package.
Don't remember, but still.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I did that phone call on your behalf.
No, I called her and she didn't pick up the phone, and then I told you to call her because she would not answer.
It's a generic ringtone. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Give me a ringtone so you know it's me.
Anyone got the screaming goat noise for me so I can download it on my phone for when she calls?
Veg.
Glimmy's going to now.
You be careful,
Glimmy's gonna find
Cosmos.
it.
Well, now we all need ringtones just in case. Oh, I guess so, Corey. I guess so. Yeah, because if I hear the Daredevil theme song, that means it's just a generic call from somebody that doesn't call me often. So, and if I'm streaming stuff, that tells me I can ignore it, and I'll look at it after the fact, which is how I do things. You know, it's not that I ignore you. I will look at the phone especially if you leave me a message. I will listen to it as soon
I do
as
not
it's
leave
done.
voicemails. I do not leave voicemails.
Well, then I probably will never find out why you called then.
I do not leave voicemails. I don't know what it is, but I don't think a lot of millennials leave voicemails. I have never gotten a voicemail from another millennial, ever.
Nope, I will text you the reason for the call if
Exactly.
I am,
But okay, well,
if
same
we care
thing.
enough. If we actually like, I'll Discord her and be like, answer your dang phone to get your stupid friggin' package.
But it's like Corey. I know Corey's phone number. It's in my phone. Do I use it? No, because it's easier to just go, hey, Corey, and talk on Discord. Same thing with my husband. I don't even know his phone number. Don't ask me it. I don't know it. If I need him or the kids, it's Discord. The conversations we have on Discord, too. But yeah, no. Discord replaced the phone in my life.
Is that today or is that... Nope, that's Wednesday.
One is
I don't
back
know
in
days.
faceplant. Don't faceplant. You'd hurt yourself. One thing I need to do is look and see if I have appointments this week or if I'm in the clearance because these bills are piling up. I hope I don't have one this week. We'll just look at that
being due.
Yeah, the medical bills from the last thing keep coming because, you know, it takes about 2 months before they show up. And they're all showing up, and I haven't even paid off the big one when I went to Philly. So it's like, what do I do? I can't pay these. I know I do. I put out the GoFundMe thing again and hope and pray. And so far it's not working. But I keep hoping. Oh, that's the other thing I do. I gotta Google if I have to end tire sport or is it automatic. I don't know. Hearing through in my little blue feather ball, getting into something wasn't supposed to, causing a crash and flying around screaming. That's... I think your bird and Kevin are the same creature. No. Kevin's actually been better since he got older. Once he turned 3, he settled right down.
He's settled down now?
Yeah. That's what cats do. Most cats and dogs, by the time they get to age 3, they settle down. Get more sedate. You just got to get to that point. And now he doesn't wake us up very often in the middle of the night, only if there's a mouse. Which is good, because we want to know about that. Because we don't want him eating the mice, because the vet keeps telling us not to let him eat the mouse. So it's good he tells us about it before he captures it. And now that he knows he gets a squeezy whenever he drops the mouse, we can usually get the mouse from him with no difficulty. Yes, that means we have mice in this old, 200-year-old house. It's to be expected. Especially since the slumlord doesn't take care of this place very well. That's why you have a cat, to take care of that problem. Black on there. Listening to you get to school, post a photo of the card clip that your phone sits in. Oh, nice, because it's probably similar to what I use. But, Corey, aren't you up early? I just realized what time it is. Corey, you shouldn't be up yet.
It's 9 a.m. Leave him alone.
He never gets up this early. He gets up at he always pops into my stream at 11. He's early, which means he woke up early, and that he's supposed to get sleep. Says the person who doesn't get sleep. Listen to me. Don't do as I do. Yeah, I want to bring this over a little bit. His ear's a little bit short, so we're just gonna bring this over like so, and Oh my goodness, there's no rest of his ear? How did that happen? Let me put it back. Getting your life back on track. I appreciate that one. Just don't overdo. We like the living Corey. I worry about you. This time of year, it hits hard that my cousin died from the massive coronary at age 42. Because usually, this is where I get the email. Can you share this? I need my school supplies. Because she was a teacher. And she'd share her Amazon list with all the family. And, you know, we would share it on all the Facebooks trying to help her get the school supplies she needed and stuff like that. And to not get the messages is weird.
Yeah. See, when I'm a teacher, I'm never gonna. I'll never have to do that.
That's because I love you, Corey. You're on my family list. You're like my little brother. Want you to succeed and live long. Don't be like my poor cousin. My other cousin, though, she just went and took all of her kids to a cardiologist to check, because I did that with my kids, as it was recommended to double check, because nobody knew Heather had a problem, but we have a history. I mean, my grandfather died at 42. You know, a lot of people have my dad's on his third heart attack. My cousin's father's on his. So it's like, get the kids checked, and the kids came out fine. So we think it's the same thing that it is with the rest of us. Is cholesterol gets bad, no one looks at it, no one checks it, and then bad. So from what I can tell, most of my family has dietitians now trying to get blood work under control. Because my cousin's kids came back, same thing as mine. Heart's fine, but the cholesterol is elevated. So catch it early, live longer, enjoy time with your loved ones. That's enough sad talk. Back to fixing this little kitty's ear. And is that what I think it is? That is a hair. She was 22, his mom was 44. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's my family until my parents and my mom's siblings, both sides. 40s, that's all you got. But thankfully, medical technology and medicine has come a long way. There's a Sherry. Hi, Sherry. My dietitian says you walk fast, but are wonderful to talk to. Yeah, with me, it's 42. Because I know with you guys, it's 44. With us, it's 42. And I didn't expect to lose my cousin. I thought we were past that, but she didn't go to the doctor.
Cosmos, are you surprised?
Very much
Are you
surprised.
really surprised? I mean, back in Missouri, we were going through town, and friggin' there's a button, because they have roundabouts, which is so stupid. Instead of a light, there's a roundabout, and instead of pushing the button, they just start walking out in front of cars. I'm just like,
it's amazing, Corey. We have the same family history, because if you take a look at ours, yeah, same thing, but it's 42. So I understand your fear. So that's why I've been looking at my blood work like a hawk. We are very similar when it comes to our family history, medical wise, and our own medicals. Like, we both got the the spine disintegration thing.
Words are hard.
I can't do that word. The
genetic testing.
Nope.
Geriatric?
No. Oh my God, I'm not geriatric. Oh my God, don't do that. The disc disease, it means that it's disintegrating. We both have the same thing. But I can't spell it. I can't say it.
I'm going to clip that, because
there it is. Degenerative disc and bone disease. There we go. That's the word. That's the word. That's what I have. That's what Corey has. Yeah. From what I can tell, she lives a really sedentary life, because, you know, she works from home and she, you know, does her job, so she wasn't used to it. But she said you took her to places she never dreamed of seeing, and not to have tourists in the way. 'Cause most of her trips, she was mad because they went and did what tourists do. They, they were in Portland. They saw what the, the tourists see, and you took them to places that was not crowded, and they thought it was wonderful. So,
Here you go, Duster. I clipped it.
oh, thank you.
They're so
A genetic testing, you thought about doing that since you don't have medical history on your dad's side of the family, but no, I think that's like too. Oof. Yeah, I've never done the testing like that. I've just done the normal blood work to make sure that my cholesterol level, because now that we know for a fact that the massive coronaries in our family are caused by high triglycerides and the cholesterol blocking the heart whatevers, we got to watch our cholesterol. And when all the kids that got tested all came back with the same high thing, we know it's genetic. So we now know what we have to do. So this is why I'm very careful to, keep the diet around here what it is to keep the hearts under control. Except for I'm worried about iron, because iron refuses to eat healthy. Iron's like, if I die at 42, I die at 42. So we have that attitude going on.
Okay, but to be fair,
Yeah, Sherry, they loved it. They loved every place you took them. I got to see
we
some
had the
pictures.
same attitude at their age. A lot of people have the same attitude at their age, and then they'll grow out of it.
But the problem is, in my family, you don't grow out of it, you die. Okay? 42 hits and then you're gone, like my cousin. You can't do that. You know that you're nerfed with Alzheimer's on your mom's side because your mom's mother had it and you sympathize with that. With us, it's dementia. Dementia on my mother's side. So, and dad now has Parkinson's, but we don't know if that's genetic or not because he's the first one to live long enough to get something. Just like mom, we don't know if the dementia is genetic because nobody lived that long. They're literally the longest lived people in my family. So, we're learning a lot about what it's like in your 70s and your 80s. So, but yeah, so I don't know. Because you died in your 40s. Now we're living longer, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm hoping I'm here for a while, and I'm hoping not the dementia because that was a horrible thing to watch my mom, and I'm hoping not Parkinson's because Dad's going through that right now, and yeah, no. But well, we don't know until these things happen. Until then, I'm gonna keep going to the doctor, making sure my blood work is okay, so I can try to avoid the massive coronary. I don't want it. And there's nothing we can do about the I hate that word, the genetic disc and bone disease. It just is a thing that, but thankfully we got one of my nerves burned that was being pinched by the spine. So some of my chronic pain is better. So that was good. Scary to do because they like, if we do this wrong, you're paralyzed. But I was at the point where the pain was more than I could bear, so we did it, and I'm glad it was successful, obviously. Things you do. Yeah, the doctor, when mom was admitted, was starting to think mom might have early onset Parkinson's because she couldn't stop having entire body tremors. Remember what they did? She still had tremors. It's possible. But that's not early onset because your entire body, Parkinson's starts with a little tremor. If your entire body is, that's later stage. But they can test and tell really quickly if they have Parkinson's. Because most of the people I know, because my dad's friends, almost all of them have Parkinson's, which is really weird. And it started out with a finger tremor or a hand, and then it slowly got worse. So. Yeah, you get it too, Kel. Yeah, no, the pain was just so bad. So they gave me the option, and it was scary. But the Discord was with me every step of the way for that one. The whole time I was waiting to go in and stuff, they were talking, keep me calm. Well, Rob filled out paperwork and junk. There's a lot of paperwork you gotta do with that one. You have to say you understand you could die, you understand you could be paralyzed, all that stuff. But thankfully, my doctor is one of the best around. He knew exactly what to do, and he hit the spot at the right time, and that pain is a lot less. It's still there, starting to regrow, because nerves can regrow. It's rare. Yay me. I'm rare, but it's better. Something they haven't really been able to diagnose. If she honestly keeps refusing to go, get checked. They don't want to push her for now. They just like recover when you're a little stronger. The test. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
My ancestors watching me use a GPS to get somewhere I've been to 14 times. Just use the stars. Listen, GPS is good. Leave me alone, ancestors.
We all know what before GPS. How did I get around? TJ was around for these
Yeah.
days. I literally would go for a walk, get lost, go on Discord. So, can someone tell me I'm at the corner of this and this, how to get home? Because I didn't have a smartphone for a very long time. But thankfully, Discord would, was there, and they would go, okay, go this street, go this street. So Discord was my GPS. Yeah, I had MapQuest a lot, but MapQuest wasn't always that accurate. But if I was out walking, I didn't have it. I
Well,
had a.
to be fair, GPS isn't that accurate either.
I have
For
not.
a lot of
I have
I-
not heard up anything about Tennessee. They usually don't cover the Midwest on the news sources I'm looking at. 4 patients
They
at
haven't
Session
done
St. Thomas Hospital, Midtown Nashville, Tennessee, suffered severe complication after a pharmacy mix-up during routine joint replacement procedure in August 2026. Syringes were mistakenly
Oof.
filled with potassium instead of intended spinal anesthetic, leaving at least 2 patients paralyzed. Oh my God. Yeah, that's why they make you sign all those documents, because mix-ups happen. That's awful. You gotta get your spine fixed, Cal. Yeah, you've gotta definitely move before that happens. Well, that's bringing up a bad memory. My grandmother went in for knee replacement, the year before I got married, and she was fine, healthy, and every other way, and they gave her, as she was walking out the door, a last pain pill, but it was the wrong one, and she crumpled and died on the spot. So I
Oof.
understand. I understand. I need happy topics, guys. I'm gonna start crying.
Well, I just took pictures of the fur babies. I can post them in the Discord for you to look at when you're done. Yeah, I had to step away so that way.
But that was, Corey, that was back in like 1993, I think. Yeah, because I got married in 94. So that was way back. But yeah. You're in school, nice Cosmos. Yeah, yeah. Well, Cosmo brought up MapQuest. MapQuest, I was in Ohio for Ragnarok, and MapQuest got me there. Coming from New York to Ohio. Cal knows this, the old Ragnarok, right? When you go to Ohio. And then we needed to start a fire, and we had no kindling. And the person I was with, Lance, said, "Hey, I know the way. You know the way. This is our second time coming to Ragnarok. We'll just use the MapQuest." So we used the MapQuest. We had a nice fire, and the fire stayed good all week. And then we decided to go home. We knew we were in trouble when we had the big sign over our head that said, "Welcome to West Virginia." Yeah, going from Ohio back to New York, West Virginia. Yeah, we were a little bit lost. Oh, you live in West Texas, like being another generation. Yeah, no. I wish your health and medical would allow you to move, Corey. I really do. And I'm hoping that Cal eventually can move too to some place that's got more better things. But yeah, I used MapQuest once. I got there safely. Getting home was a bit different when you burned it. And then I remember that because of MapQuest sometimes was wrong, Dad got me a TomTom, and we had just, decided to explore more of the area once Iron and Lemons were just like one was 2, one was like 5. So I told Tom, okay, we're out in this area. Can you find me a place up with a bathroom? Because one of them suddenly said, Mom, I want to go to the bathroom. So Tom said, yes, there's a McDonald's 2 miles this way. We'd go to where McDonald's supposedly is, and there's a beautiful water fountain, which did not help the situation if someone needed to go to the bathroom at all. So, yeah. Thankfully, GPS has gotten better. You drove past the other site. Remember to be able to see the castle wall from the highway. There was no castle at that one. I'm talking Spring Valley, Ohio. What are you talking? Spring Valley, Ohio didn't really have a castle. Oh, no, I had that weird thing. The tower. Yeah, it wasn't a wall, that tower thing that was really sad. You saw that. That's still there? Wow, that's been years. The more recent Ragnarok, that one had a good castle. Oh, you went to the new site. You went by Pennsic. Oh, I'm talking about the one in Ohio. The first Ragnarok ones we went to, where we're in Ohio. When I went from Pennsylvania to Ohio, then from Ohio to West Virginia, because West Virginia is clearly on the way back to New York. It was funny. I remember we saw the sign West Virginia. We immediately got off at the first exit. There was a guy mowing the lawn, and we pulled up and went, "Excuse me," and he's like, "Yeah, what do you need?" I'm like, "Which way to New York?" And he went, "Oh, honey, you are so lost. Come inside. We got lemonade. Come on and sit down at the table." We went inside. He pulled out an atlas. Most of you guys probably don't even know what an atlas is. But he pulled out an atlas. No. He ripped out the pages we needed. And he took a highlighter and he marked where we needed to go. And that's how we made it back home. Kindness to strangers. So, well, you know what it is, Kel. You're not one of the millennials. The question is, when I say Atlas, Gloomy, and TJ, do you know what I'm talking about?
MapQuest?
I know.
Yes,
No, not MapQuest.
No,
Atlas.
No, it's an actual book
An
of
Atlas.
like maps.
Okay, so she does know. Atlas.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I use those all the time. I still use those. I have one that I friggin' mark where we want to go to.
They're very hard to find these days.
I found one in a bookstore. Brand new.
Because when I went to I was supposed to go to a run fair that was across the border into New Jersey, and I ended up at the ocean. Yeah. The first thing I did is I asked, "Do you sell any atlases at the gas station?" "No, ma'am. Use your smartphone." I'm like, "Maps? No, you have to use your smartphone." "I don't have a smartphone." "Well, where are you trying to find?" I said the place in New Jersey. I've never heard of that. I was in so much trouble that day. So I called the site.
No, the gas stations around me always fully sell atlases still.
Well,
my mom got a couple while she was here.
Well, this was New Jersey, so
New
I ended up calling the site, and found someone that actually picked up the phone. And when I'm at the ocean, they're like, "Hi, Aaron, thank you for coming." And they're like, the ocean is like 4 hours away from us. So they got on the phone because I had a dumb phone, and one of them tried to give me directions. And as we were going, I'm like, I'm still going to be even later. They're like, "Why? I thought you're on the right highway." I'm like, "I am, but the highway stopped. I'm on an 8-lane highway, no traffic going either direction. All of a sudden, there's helicopters flying overhead, and there's guys with guns going car to car." And I'm like, "I think I'm in a manhunt." And they're like, "What?" Turned out a guy had escaped from a local prison, so they were looking for that, and they were checking cars. So yeah, so my trip that was supposed to be 3 hours to this run fair, total time took me 12 hours. Because I got lost, I got stuck in a manhunt, I got out of the manhunt, got off at the next exit, and then somebody from the run fair showed up and had me follow them the rest of the way because nobody trusted me to make it back after that point.
Nope.
That sounds about right.
It was funny though. I'm like, "I think I'm in a bad height." "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, there's helicopters." "Okay." "Traffic stopped." "Okay." "There's guys with guns." "There's what?" Then I heard, "Does anyone have a TV, a radio, anything on site? We got to see what's going on." Dusty is definitely. It was funny. Funny story with Spring Valley. For those who don't know, there's a tree that's actual freshwater spring at the bottom that uses a watering hole for fighters to hydrate. Yeah, that was nice. Problem is that there were years the water was not so easy on the tummy. Yeah, yeah, I always made sure that I asked if it was tested recently, because they would test and tell you if it was safe to drink or not. So, but Spring Valley was a horrible site to hold the event that we were at. Thankfully, that was moved to a bigger, better site, which is where Pensick is now. Well, Pensick was there first, technically. If you guys are in SCA, you know what Pensick is. That's that big SCA battle that they do in shopping and all that jazz. Always wanted to go, but never could afford to. Just for the shopping. Yo. I think we've got the cat, so all I need to do is the eyes. I'm trying to double check the definition. Hey, Gloomy, I need you to give me a
I'm looking.
eyes on. Is there something that
She's
looks
looking.
flat? Because well, you know, I love you, TJ, but you can't do that.
What?
You can't tell me what's wrong with a painting.
No, I cannot. I'm fine with that. Perfectly fine with not being able to. I can't tell you what's wrong with math.
Pensick Castle wall, did they convince the local owners to keep it up as a wall because it served as a windbreak? That I can't tell you. I don't know about the
and
local politics. I just know
by the
that
way, Dusty, you can buy an atlas of the world on Amazon.
I don't want an atlas of the world. I just wanted, at that time, I wanted an atlas of New York State, Pennsylvania, and Ohio, because that's where I went the most.
Oh, what I'm saying is, though, that it's not rare if you can find it on Amazon.
It's rare. I'm not talking rare. Of course, you can get it on the internet. You probably get it on Barnes & Noble, all that stuff. I'm talking it's rare if you're in a car and you need to get an atlas at that time. Because I went to 3 gas stations and not one of them even had a map.
Yeah, no, around here they all do because we have so many tourists around here. Way too many. I'm like, why
Ask
are you
Iron if
here?
they have it. Because I didn't look when I was in Fast Track because I haven't needed a map in a while. Just for curiosity's sake to see if they carry it. I don't know. Okay, I see a problem right here. So I'm going to fix that because while Gloomy's looking. That fixed that. I never had AAA. They were expensive. So I never went to one of their offices because their office was in Syracuse, way too far for me. So
Can you bring it closer and like angle it a little?
sure. Here comes the cat. How about that?
Can you angle it the other way? Okay. Yeah, no, I thought the nose was an issue, but it doesn't look like an issue to me. Okay.
I think there is an issue on the nose actually now that I tilted it both ways. 1 second. Gonna fix. I'm glad you had me lift it because it needs a little bit of white. Went down like this. And then the pink of the nose needs to have a little bit more pink. Try to do this. Okay, so put that back down. Get some white. Didn't have them, just walked in the office, asked them, and pulled out a map. Highlight. Yeah, the local office for us was 45 minutes away, so I never could do that. Yeah, and lived in the middle of the country where nothing was close by. I'm so happy we moved here. It made life. There was no. Still, the only AAA would been way back in Syracuse, an hour away, but at least they had maps and stuff that you could buy. But I haven't had anything like that in my car in a long time. That was all in the old car. Where'd the black come from? I thought I washed you. I do not want black. I need to make the nose color because I gotta fix the nose a little bit. And I don't. I know I need some black, but not that much black. Let's get some pink in there. This color. It's hard to make the same color you had before.
Yeah.
It is. And I told Rob that this was not angled right. You guys didn't get to watch me do it. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it wasn't angled right. Okay, we're gonna lift it up because I need to see better what I'm doing. And I'm gonna bring the nose out just a tad. Like so. Just a little bit. Come across. Glad you mentioned the nose, because the nose definitely had an issue.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure. But then when you did the ankles, it didn't look like an issue to me, but I guess you saw something that I didn't.
Which is good, because one of us catches it. Paper hands don't remember street names going to places. Oh, I go by landmarks too. Drives people nuts. So what you got to do is you got to go by the pink house. Now there's a field with sunflowers if you look on the right, but this time of year it might only be a couple pine trees. But you'll know it's right if they're the spruce ones. Oh yeah, don't ask me for directions. You will never get where you're going. But I know. And definitely, if you do ask for directions, make sure you know your tree types. That. Black will go in. Is this my black I'm using? Yeah. And then the nose will, I think, what was bothering you that you is about to be fixed.
All right. I have to start getting dressed. My ride's gonna be coming in half an hour.
Enjoy your college.
Yeah, well, I'm still gonna be on the call while I get dressed and stuff like that. But the only reason I'm going in is because I cannot read anything while I'm here. Plus, I have a bone to pick with my professor.
Oh,
Bone to pick
okay.
because okay, so I'm in this bilingual class because instead of taking Spanish, I'm taking this class. So I don't have to take Spanish,
Okay.
but whatever. And it's supposed to equal out 100. And I swear, I'm not making this up. It's annoying. It goes, out of this many points equals this many points, right? And equals 100. From 2021, she hasn't updated her syllabus since 2021, which was before her time at the university. So it's not even her syllabus. She needs to revamp it. It literally says 20 points equals 15 points, and I'm just like,
What?
math is not mathing, and I hate math.
Even I can do this. See, that's not mathing. I can't do math with the brain damage. What?
I'm like, how about we stop using syllabuses from 2021 and we revamp them? Even if I have to go in there and revamp it for you, I will. I was her problem child last fall. I'll be her problem child again.
Is it usual to get the same teacher twice?
With being such a small school,
Oh, okay.
yes, very much so. Because they teach about 3 to 4. Because the professors teach about 2 to 3 classes per 8 weeks because it's an 8 week semester instead of being 16. It's a 16-week semester, but it's broken into 8 for education. Don't ask me why. So they'll do like 2 to 3 the first 8 weeks and 2 to 3 the second 8 weeks. So they're doing like 4 classes or 6 classes every full semester, but it's broken up because no. So I can have the exact same professor for the first half of the semester and the second half of the semester.
Gotcha.
It's just 2 different classes.
Understood.
And also, my history professor made me so mad last night. I love history. I
Okay.
love history. I am not going to use AI for my college because guess what? I prefer learning and reading about history.
Yeah, why would you use AI?
Exactly. Oh, well, this one said it was AI, and I'm just like, here's literally here's my what I wrote years ago, and it literally says it's 80% AI, and he goes, but AI didn't exist back then. Exactly. Did you know that AI was trained on people like me? So it's gonna come up as AI in that specific one, in Turnitin, because Turnitin sucks. It's the most specific. No, it's not. It's the worst AI looker to use. Plus, why are you using AI
Yeah,
to
I
check if it's AI?
was gonna say, why not just grade the paper? You should be able to.
Because it's a discussion posted on a paper, and he's weird. I need to do my discussion post, and I don't want to. I yeah.
Gotcha. How do you get to this place? Can't tell. I can describe it better yet. Follow me. Yeah, exactly. That is how I do it. I can tell you. Because Rob's always like, what's the street name? Well, there is a Victorian house that's on the corner that's green. And it's like, oh, he's like, street name on it. They usually have a dog outside. Oh,
Yeah, I am the worst when it comes to street names too.
it's
That's
hard.
just like that's like this question that I randomly got on Facebook in a message that I didn't even know the person. They're just like, "Oh, what is my sister-in-law's name, address?" And I'm just like,
Why?
"I don't know you."
Why would I give out to strangers at all? That's insane.
First of all, I was like, "I don't know you," and they're just like, "Oh, I go to church with her." And I'm just like, "Well, call her number and ask her first of all,
Or
and
ask her
second of
when
all,
you're in
I keep
church.
she doesn't go in person to church anymore. She just does it online,
Ah.
whatever. But I'm just like, first of all, call her. Second of all, I can tell you how to get there. I don't know her address. I know how to get there. Oh, well, I need a mail or something. I don't know her address. SOL. I know how to get there.
Ask her yourself, because you don't know from her this person or Adam. They could
Exactly.
be
And I literally
scamming.
told her that, and I showed her the message. She goes, "Oh yeah, we go to church together." I'm just like, "I don't care. I'm not gonna get. First of all, I don't know your address." She goes, "You real?" I was like, "No, I know how to get there. You go this way, this way, this way." And she goes, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yep.
Yep.
That's how I do directions. I don't know your address."
Nope.
She goes, "Well, how do you mail me stuff?" And I'm like, I send it to mom, and she gives it to you. Like, what do you mean? How do I give you get stuff?
So we're learning today on this stream on both yellow and purple side. We are all bad at directions.
Yeah, I know if I know where I'm going, I go dun 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 dun, no issues. Like I don't even like to get to Savers. I don't need to friggin' do any of that stuff. I just literally just get in the car and I go.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I told you this, but after I get my ticket fully dismissed, which is October 5th, Rob and I will be looking at getting me a car, but an older car just until we can, because we don't want car payments.
I understand that
We
one.
can afford the car payment.
I've been
We
paying
don't
my
want
car
to.
payment. I still have $6,000 left to go, but I'll get there. Yeah,
But
I don't use self-checkout. I like to go to a person because the person needs the job, you know?
the only time that I go to self-checkout is if the line is like so long and I have 2 items and nobody's allowing me to go first. That's when I go. Because I'm sorry, if I have a full cart and I see someone with 2 items, I don't care how many people are behind me. I'm like, go ahead.
I do the
I
same
don't
thing.
care if it pisses people off.
No,
However,
I do the same thing.
if I have 2 items and nobody's doing the exact same courtesy because people suck, I will go to self-checkout because I'm not waiting an hour to get 2 items. I will go through the self-checkout at that point.
Yep, I understand that one completely.
If I just need to run into the store, get 2 things, and leave, I'm going to go to self-checkout most of the time.
I never need to go for just 2 items, so it doesn't come up. So
We had to do that.
I stall
We had
about
to do that
going
back in the-
places that need to have self checkout, or places we usually can't afford. So we stall as long as we possibly can.
Except for the fact is Aldi has self-checkout.
No, it doesn't. Not
Yes, it does.
not a single Aldi's in this area does.
That's funny. Aldi back in Missouri does. I was
Nope.
when I walk in there because
Nope.
before
Utica, New
before we
Hartford,
left, it didn't.
here, not the ones in Syracuse. None of them do.
Not even the ones by me.
Yeah,
Have
none of
self-checkout.
them have
the one
self checkout.
the newer ones are getting those because this one is more newer. This was like, see exactly, Hugh. Your Aldi does.
Yep. No, ours do not. But our Aldi's have been around for a while too.
Yeah, see, this is why I have a printer. I print my own stuff at home. Actually, no, I don't. I go to the center and print it because, yeah, they don't care. She prints her own doctorate stuff anyway.
Yeah, it's like TJ used to print stuff, send it to me. So it was easier than going to the library.
You have a printer now, don't you?
Yep. As I said, TJ used to. I have a
Yep.
printer. I think it's out of ink again, but
Oh my gosh, I
We don't
swear,
need
you guys
anything.
use so much ink.
Well, to go to the paperwork we needed to print out to go to Pennsylvania, there was over 300 pages we had to print out. So yeah, we go through
At
ink.
that point, I would have done double-sided. They could have screwed off.
No, not allowed to because it's all stuff that gets submitted to the Canadian government in a specific way. It cannot be double-sided. Plus self-protectors are always crowded, anxiety, and yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, no, self-checkout is anxiety-ridden. However, I would rather have anxiety than be in a friggin' lane for 5 hours.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of times where I'll just be in the lane anyway because I claustrophobic and crowds. I get the urge to elbow people and hurt people, and I don't.
Yeah, see, that's why whenever I really go shopping, I take Rob. Okay, Gloomy. I take Rob, and he makes sure to stand between me and other people because I
Yeah.
still get panic attacks.
Yeah, Rob will
And
do that if I'm there, but most of the time I have to shop alone, so I don't have that option.
And now you're popping in and out on Discord. The heck?
What?
Maybe it's my phone. It might be my phone. You gotta realize.
Okay.
It could be my phone. It's just me. Most likely it's just me. We can't actually ask Gloomy because Gloomy ran off.
It's weird because most of the time
So
when I
we're
tell
trying-
people I feel like I'm gonna elbow or stomp on people's feet and stuff, they're like, "You're not a violent person." I'm like, "No, but once you're warrior trained, too many decades of fighting, you're just instinct. I don't like the situation. I need to fix the situation. What's the easiest way to fix the situation?" And then I have to tell myself,
Elbowing
"No,
people.
no elbow people. No, Dusty, don't do that. That's bad." There's a reason why I don't go to crowded places very often at all. I can override the instinct if it's something that I'm excited about. Like when we went to the county fair, it's like I gotta get through these people and there's a horse over there. So then I was fine.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh, and
yeah. See, Cal gets it. Cal gets it.
Yeah.
So
I get it too. But apparently a friend wants to take Rob and I to the state fair. And I'm like, in Albuquerque? She goes, yeah. And I'm like, ma'am, do you want me to deck people? And she goes, really? And I was like, I have not been to a fair since I was like 7. And I decked somebody when I was 7 because they got in my personal space. She goes, oh.
Corey says, I'm picturing you knocking people left and right just to get through the checkout and then standing there with a sword in your air. Dusty, I've won the battle of the checkout. Yeah, don't get me fuel like that because it wouldn't be a sword, it'd probably be a baguette, but you're probably right. Castle says, just like people blocking the aisles, like move if you aside your jackwagon, the world doesn't revolve around you. Yeah,
No, literally.
yeah, the
They
ones that
just-
keep they'll have the whole shopping cart and then they'll be talking on the phone or something and they won't move and you say excuse me like 5 times and they don't even hear you. Yeah, I know those people.
Yeah,
There's a
except for the
reason
fact
why I
is when
shop
I've
early in
run
the
into those
morning.
people. I've run into those people a few times, and like after the 3rd time, I'm like, "Hey, yo, person on the phone," and they're just like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Excuse me, you're in the middle. You're blocking them and me." Oh, sorry. Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
very
it's
vocal when they're in the way. They're blocking the person right in front of them that they can see.
and that's why I go shopping
Mm.
alone because I shop early in the morning to avoid people. And Rob's working, and
Coffee
Iron's
acquired.
asleep.
Good job, Cosmos.
There you go, Cosmos.
But no,
Rewarding yourself for good behavior.
very
I approve.
I'm very, very loud when it comes to people ignoring me while on the phone. Like, I get it. Normally, I don't care. You're in the middle of the road, move. Or when I'm driving and then there's people like talking on different sides of the road to each other. I'm like, go in a parking spot. Go talk there. Do not stop in the middle of the road. You get hit.
Yeah,
Idiot.
the latest thing that's been going around here is someone will park in the middle of the road, the doors will be wide open, and they'll be outside yelling and screaming at people in Yellow House, and it's like, really? Can't you park and
Yeah,
yell at
really.
them?
No, they cannot. Clearly.
It's just
But no.
the Yellow House
I
war is
get
just
very
getting out of
agitated.
control. I mean, people will actually drive by, stop, and start screaming. You know something's not right.
I get very agitated when people are in my way.
Okay,
Like,
shall we play with eyeballs? I think we'll play with some
that
eyeballs.
just sounds so horrible to say.
Let's play with some eyeballs. You know you want to.
I cannot with you. Oh look, somebody got a car from Carvana. Did you guys wreck your old one or something?
Okay, I'm gonna pick it up because it's small, and I want to look more carefully at it.
Off screen. Off screen.
I'm getting it back on screen. I'm gonna pick it up and do this, and then you're gonna look at like inside my ear at my brain. I think. Kale says what gets me also is the people that get on the electric carts just because they don't want to walk or push a cart, stop in the aisle, stand up and go through a shelf like nothing's wrong. You can't judge all of them because some people, because I have a friend like that has MS, she uses the electric cart but she gets frustrated she can't reach stuff, so she will get out and she does look like she's got no issues, but if she gets out too much,
No,
she
I
can't
think
handle it, and then she's got to get in that sit back down.
no,
You
I
know,
think what Kale means is they'll go up and down the aisle multiple times and then sit back in the cart because they're too lazy to walk. I think that's what Kale's getting at.
because there's a lot of times where you judge the people and they need it. Because I know I've used that cart when I've had sprained ankles, but I've also had gotten out to get stuff and look for what I need to and then get back in, and my God, did it hurt that I did it, but it was the easiest way to get out, find what I need to get back in. Be careful when you're judging people in those, because a lot of them, you don't know how bad the pain is. You're just assuming because they're moving fine that they're not hurting, and that's not the truth. So it's like me right now.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
I hurt doing what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. That one I will never agree with you on, because I know too many people that look like they're not disabled that use them, but they are. They just cover it well because they're living with chronic problems.
And I also maybe Kale thinks differently than me, but I'm also thinking about like the kids, the 5 and 6 year olds that just get on it just to play with it.
That's not allowed at any stores I go to. They are immediately removed.
Oh, they're immediately kicked off here, but that doesn't prevent them from trying to get on it. They do whatever the heck they want.
When you're going for a car, she have issues walking, they push past me, running to get it, and give me dirty legs to go by. Oof. That hurts.
That's why my mother doesn't go into stores anymore, because she has to use a walker and then use those, and she does not like using those. She refuses.
It took me a while to get used to them. It took me forever to get Mom to use one, but Mom finally did when she got to the point where she couldn't walk. And then we got her
Yeah, no, my
own.
mother-in-law will not.
Then we got her own.
I love her
It
to death. She will
took
not
a
do any
long
of that.
time. Yeah, it took me a long time to get her. And then Dad, for the first time, used my mom's because mom had a portable one that by the end Dad used it for the first time, and he's like, I'm getting worse, aren't I? I'm like, if you feel like you gotta use that at a longer thing, yeah, you are, but it's okay because it's helping, right? Because nobody wants to think that they're decrepit. But it's funny, Dad's still talking to me about this stuff because, as he puts it, out of all my kids, you're the only one's going to understand because you go through bad stuff every day. He's finally understanding I'm disabled. It took years, but he's finally understanding what I mean, why, I do the things I do. Because he's always like, you do it anyway, so therefore it doesn't hurt too bad. I'm like, it hurts like the dickens, but I got to do it because no one else is going to do it. And he's finally understanding that mentality because he's going through it now. I hate that he's going through it now, but he's starting. It's weird that we're connecting better because he's starting to understand what I do every day just to get through a day. Because he's now starting to have to deal with it, which is sad. Your mother uses electric carts? No, she would have wiped out a whole store. Oh, your mom was not a good driver, I see.
Fantastic driver. She just does not drive anymore either.
No, she's
She has
talking.
a bad
No, no,
mood.
she's talking.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I'm answering Corey. Not with those things. It's a different skill set. It is. The reason why I'm good with them is because when we got one for my mom, there was times where she didn't feel up to putting it away. So I would drive it and put it back in the garage and stuff. So
You know, I would do that too. And I would get like the evil looks from people because like I would be like getting on a cart just to take it back, and I'm just like,
you gotta take it back.
it's not for me.
People like to judge.
I'm like, it's not for me, first of all. Second of all, do you want a dead thing? Do you want it to be dead, or do you want it to be charging? Oh, that's how you're doing?
Gotta
Yes.
put it back. I don't even talk to the people that judge. I just do what I'm gonna do and let them be. They are not worth my time.
Fish.
Now, Dad, all types, joystick star, handlebar, all that. He could do a 360 without a problem. Yeah, my dad actually is becoming a speed demon on the one that my mom had. You know what got Mom using hers? They got a basket they put on the front of it that Maxwell could fit in. And taking Maxwell for a ride was what did it. She liked taking Maxwell for a ride. He loved going for a ride. So as soon as he saw that came out, he got all excited. You put him in the basket and away he would go. Careful to drive in there, Cosmos. So it took the dog, but that dog was amazing. It still is amazing. He does so much for my dad now that Mom's gone. He did so much. I felt bad having to give him up, but the landlord said no when we moved in, and it turned out to be the best damn thing because my parents needed him more than anyone knew. He's got to keep living as long as Dad's living, because it would break Dad if Maxwell died on him. So far, right? He's the little puppy that can. He's what, 14 now?
Oh. Right.
That's looking better.
Ooh, the eyes look great.
They're not done, but thank you. I'm working on it.
They're not done.
They're not done, but thank you.
But they look good.
I appreciate.
Dusty, dang.
But they gotta get done. And they're not. Your dad used to go to the fairs, go to another person, ask if they wanted to race. Oh, Lord. No, that's never happened with Mom. What Mom would do at the state fair is my mom would take my kids to the state fair every year. Mom loved the state fair. And she would have them hang off the sides and drive them when they said their feet hurt. So Mom would go through the fair making this huge wide swatch, which was great because the kids were hanging off the side. So I had a safe space to walk so I could go to the fair. It worked really well. Because otherwise, New York State Fair is gives me the shivvies just talking about it. And I know what's going on right now, and you know where I'm not going to go? The New York State Fair. That place. I loved it when I lived there, and I was a judge when I was a kid. But that was before all the phobias got worse because of things that happened. And now it's like, nope. Nope, I'm not doing that. A little bit of white here. And then a little bit more white here. A little bit more white here. Yeah, I think I made the pupil a little too wide. We're going to take it in a little bit with the white, I think. So, be a little bit more narrow on both sides. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay, get a little bit more of the white. We're going to work on the reflection, which means painting my fingers a lot. want it to show he's looking in the light. Someone found him in the dark and shone a flashlight in this poor cat's eyes. Make it a little bit more murky and more green on this side.
Not on purpose.
Do it this way. More here. Now we're getting there, because I want you to look at this thing and get the idea that he's disdaining you. Yeah, Dad actually...
I've already given that.
I get that, Corey. Dad's actually looked at it, and he considered it. Because my dad, I mean, they used to race lawnmowers, for God's sakes. And that is a serious sport out this way, lawnmower racing. But his Parkinson's got to the point where he realizes if he sped it up, he wouldn't be able to control it. So Dad actually was smart for that one. What on earth is... Let's see. It's looking more like a cat's first day in the morning. Oh, I could get you. But yeah. So get a little bit more of the green, the brighter green. I think I want to put a little bit more of that here. That route. A little bit of the brighter green here on this guy on the outside. His eye to pop. Not literally, just figuratively. And then I want a little bit of dark. Let's pull a dark green out. Why is your texting working? I'm sorry you're having difficulty, Kel.
Poor Kale. Shouldn't have said that he didn't like the eastern side.
Yep.
Now he's just getting all kinds of issues. Did you
Yep.
hex him?
Yep.
Maybe that could be why I stepped away. You'll never know.
Don't do that. We love the Cal. He'll learn that he's wrong about the eastern side of Pennsylvania. It's okay. He'll get there. Done. We hope.
I'm just helping him get there sooner rather than later.
You're trying to chat in that thing, but everything you hit. Huh. Weird. You could always go into the Discord, open a ticket about it, let them know what's going on. Keep track of these things. Or
I'm what makes the area so great.
I would say so. That's not the unfair assessment.
It's only because he didn't know me.
Yeah. Yep. That because if he had known you, it would have been a different story. But nope.
Yep.
So, Cal, Corey's asking if you're on web app and which iOS or Android. I don't know if you saw that. For instance, Dusty's in the best part of New York. Aww. You just say that because I'm here. When I move, I don't think any part of New York will be the best part of New York. I feel bad for my friends that want to get out and can't. And I feel even worse for the ones that are doing art and their shows are failing just as bad as mine, because I have hope that I'll get out in time before we can't pay the rent. I did find a couple shows, but I know that I've got friends that are in worse straits. It's a tough time to be an artist.
Yeah.
Tough time, but I have hope that my GoFundMe will pick back up again. If enough people share it. You never know. It could. See? Meantime, I'm going to keep painting and hoping my art shows do well. That there won't be AI cut there. When you move, you'll be the best part of that area too. Aww. Cal does have a lot of problem with his internet. That is true. He's another one that I wish could move to a better place, but he moved to a better place. But I mean, an even better place, if that makes sense. Sounds like there's construction going on outside my house, which is weird because I was not told there was any construction going on, but I'm hearing stuff that sounds like there's construction going on. You don't think the landlord would fix something on my house and not tell me? Because it sounds like there's a ladder scraping against my window. But I don't want to get up and check because, you know, that's bad streaming etiquette. But at the same time, it sounds like there's a ladder outside my window. Weird things that happen on my stream. But I don't know.
And then you just, look out the window and see that it's your neighbor on a ladder.
Oh my God, can you imagine? What on earth would he be doing up a ladder on my side of my house? But it's always possible because my neighbors do some weird things.
I'm trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
My car ain't got no warranty. I know it doesn't.
That's why they're trying to sell it to you.
That's why I'm worried about it every time. I'm like, I've got too many payments left, car. You gotta behave. Gotta behave. I'm a good person. I pay my bill every month on time. I'm a good. That car payment and house and electric and internet have to be paid. I'm trying to pay the other stuff, but if I can't, I'll just start letting stuff slide, which is sad because I finally got up. I'm on the cusp of 800 credit. I'm about to lose it all because I can't pay my bills. It might. Well, what provider do you have, Cal? And is it something you can change to a better provider? Or are you stuck? You only have one option. I know some places, like here, we've got like 2 options. And that's it. And we don't have fiber as an option at all. I know these people are like, you should get fiber. There's no fiber here. I went into Spectrum and asked, hey, when are you going to get fiber in the area? There's no, at this time, there's no, not enough people requesting it in your area. I'm like, but it's on the other side of town. They're more affluent people. I love how you use the word fluent people. Requested it. It's like, we see.
Shelly fought.
When you check, yeah, 3-year warranty, 3 months the warranty expired. Oh, jeez. That's usually what happens. You get a warranty, and after it expires is when the bad stuff happens.
Dusty, do you know who Shelly Fabaris is?
No.
No. Well, she passed away. She was an actress / singer. Yeah. I thought you would know because she's around your, she was your time.
Oh. Never heard, but doesn't mean I don't know her music. I don't know people's names when it comes to music. I know the song names.
Oh, I have no idea. It didn't say.
Yeah, so. Don't know. You'd have to tell me a song and then I could tell you if I knew. It's like I can't even pronounce Corey's last name right, so when I try to tell people his name for music, I write it down and hand it to them. Sorry, Corey. I don't know why I have a hard time with your last name, but I do.
Johnny Angel, Johnny Loves Me, The Things We Did Last Summer.
Okay,
Breaking Up is Hard to Do.
Oh, okay. I know who she is now. Yep.
She passed away.
That happens. It's sad, but it does happen.
Yeah.
There we go. I was thinking about doing a little bit of a heterochromia. I don't know if I'm pulling it off.
Anyway,
one
I
green,
have to go.
one yellow. What do you think?
Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Wow. Bye. Oh, there's a block I missed. Gloomy, where are you today? Speaking of bad things happening,
yelling at a
warranties. Oh, expired. My mom did a final payment on her car, like I didn't know, 10 to 12 years. Not even the day after she made the final payment, a branch, a big tree fell off, cracked the back end, taking out the taillight, everything. It was oh my God. That's awful. I would have gone nuts too. That's why people, that's why I send people that old radio commercial that says, okay, just listen 500 times, maybe you'll get it. Doubt it. I'm already loving how my last name, people mispronounce it all the time. So, it's fun.
What was the section that you missed?
No, I'm trying to go for heterochromia on the eyes a little bit. One yellow, one green. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if it's working.
Uh,
Because I'm at the stage where it might be done, but I don't know. There's something on the right eye that I'm not sure. Bring it up. Because I thought I'd do 2 different color eyes.
oh, okay. Yeah, no, I could definitely see the difference when you picked it up.
But I don't know if it's done
Although
or...
the pupils are slightly different. Are they normally different? With I'm not familiar with, I guess, heterochromia.
No, the pupils should be similar, but because of the angle, the light hitting one should be narrower than the other. And I think the one on the right, it needs a little bit thinner though. Let me fix that. I think
Okay.
that's the problem. Yeah, no, the pupils have nothing to do with heterochromia. It has to do with how the light's hitting the cat's eyes. And we got one that's full direct in the whatever this light source is. The other one's not. So I think it needs to come down just a tad and then come in a little bit. I see what you're saying. Not leaving the house after today. People are stupid, attracted, just decides to take both lanes. It's not oh my goodness. Yeah, no. Good time to stay home. Good time to stay home. I'm hearing drills. Yeah, something's definitely going on outside my house.
Stella, why now?
She got the perfect name. Stella!
No.
We want to know what Stella's doing.
She... I told my sister, I was like, I'm so glad that Stella is your dog because I do not have a dog that just grabs the toy and starts squeaking it. Hi, give me. Thank you. And then I got Bowser, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Bowser is just like Stella. Every toy that he finds the squeaker in it. Toys that I didn't even know that had a squeaker.
That's Maxwell. Maxwell does that. I had a dog, Rouser, that would do that, but he always did it just to eat the squeaker. I'm like, you can't eat the squeaker, so we had to stop getting those toys because he would tack it, peel it apart, get the squeaker, and start nomming on it. It's like, no, that's not what you do. Rouser ate the weirdest stuff. I mean, he would eat my lead because back then miniatures were lead; they weren't pewter. He'd eat my he ate a lead dragon while I was at work one day. That thing cost me so much money too. Eat chocolate bunnies, light bulbs. He had a rock hard stomach, is all we could think of. Because every time I'd go to the vet's like, no, everything seems to be fine. It's like, but he ate a light bulb. They're like, it's okay, he's fine. I'm like, okay.
If you're saying so. Stella is a German Shepherd.
Wish you had free painting time and no hand problems. Commission you in trade, but October's coming too soon. You need something in October? I'm confused about what you just said, Corey. Oh, Chloe's birthday's in October. Is there any of my prints that you like? I could send you a print. You could frame it really nice, but I don't know if she's got a favorite bird or animal that I've done already. Help you out. You have questions, excuse me. A dog ate a light bulb and the vet says he's fine. What genetics does that dog have? Excuse me. Yeah, seriously. In Rouser's lifetime, he ate at least 4 light bulbs. He ate a Christmas strand of light bulbs. He ate a ton of lead miniatures. He ate a giant chocolate bunny. We don't know what it was about this, but about the the dog I'm talking about that would get the squeakies. Rouser was a German Shepherd Collie Labrador Retriever mix. And yeah, I don't know. I guess you mix enough weird dogs into a to get a mutt, you get a mutt with a steel stomach. But yeah, no, you gotta, Corey, just think about it if she's got, something that I already have. But I'm gonna hold this up again. I think the eyes are done on this one. What do you guys think? Does this look done? I'm flipping them back and forth for you. That guy, can we call this guy done? Move on to the next
Yeah.
cat? Like that? Oh, you want to paint him of your, yeah. That's a little bit too much time constraints, yeah, sadly. We're almost in September, and I have a show I'm getting ready for this Saturday. I've got a show on the 12th. I've got 3 shows in October. I can't take any commissions right now. All I can do is give you something I already have. This is why I suggested some prints. Okay, so we're gonna sign this one Dustiria, and then we're gonna move it off to the side because it's gonna have to get sealed, just like the we still
Yep.
haven't, we have still not signed or not signed, sealed the woodpecker.
How dare.
I know, it's sitting over here, so he's gonna sit next to the woodpecker. And this guy, come on down, Mr. I have pink on there and I don't know where it came from. But yeah, no, Rouser was a special dog. In your life, all animals are special, don't get me wrong. But in your life, you're going to come across ones that bond with you, and that they sense your moods. They're there for you. They're bonded animals, what I like to call it. Rouser and Blackie are the only 2 dogs I ever had that did that. And then I've had 2 cats that have done that, which is, Mo, who I talk about a lot, who I raised with Rouser, and Cinder. So, it's not a woodpepper, it's a woodpecker. Pecker. Stop that, Cosmos.
No.
What part of this says pecker? It's a wood... Oh, no, it is a woodpecker. Oh, my God. What about this says pepper? You got me doing it again. This is a woodpecker that needs to get sealed.
It's a pepper.
Oh, my God. Ah! All right. So we're going to start this guy here. Because I figure it's spooky time. Spooky time means black cat. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start getting this guy. Yeah, I was insane Friday. I'm like, I want to do backgrounds. Rob comes out and goes, that doesn't look like a background to me. I was like, what's a background? Like usually nail it for a birthday gifting. You found finally the last submarine Osmond Dolls collection last year. And a few weeks ago, she's talking about, I love them, but they take a lot of space. Would it hurt you if I sold them? Oof. But I understand that. I know I'm going through a period of wanting to downsize, which I have to anyway, so I'm moving. I get that. Sometimes I hate to say it because I know you can't get out of the house, but sometimes just a trip to a nail salon or a spa is a perfect gift because then she has something where she can relax and just enjoy herself. How about something like that? She's been stressed. You've all been stressed. Something that de-stresses. A massage, might be a present for her this year, Corey. It's what can the black cat have some shimmer like they're a magical kitty? A magical kitty. Oh my Lord. We'll see. We have to first find where it is, fix things, because I already have a is the nose too big? Probably. But we're gonna start blocking it out a bit more. And we're going to see if we can find the kitty. And once we find the kitty, then we can discuss if we're going to make it shimmer. Is it?
Well, I think we found the kitty.
I don't know. Can you figure out where the kitty is in this picture?
Yeah. It's a ghost cat right now.
The ghost cat. Yeah. Just going to slap some paint on it. Heading back upstairs. Nice. Just going to probably going to not doing anything for a good chunk. Her surgery date is October 7th. Oh, I forgot about that. She's probably not going to be Okay, so what you need to do is get stuff, make her a little basket, get a basket, and then in the basket, you're going to put stuff in there that she likes to do that she can do for relaxing, because I forgot about the surgery. So does she like to do crosswords, Sudoku? Does she like to do adult coloring? Does she like to watch physical copies of a movie? You know, stuff like that. Because after surgery, the biggest thing you get is boredom, because you can't do stuff and you want to. So if you can make her a basket with little stuff that she really enjoys doing that she can do while she's resting, that is the most sweetest, nicest thing you can do. You know, and you put things in there like, a bottle of, a nice flavored water, some healthy snacks, give her a basket of stuff that she can just enjoy and do without and rest at the same time. I had someone do that for me after one of my surgeries. Oh, that was the sweetest thing, because I was like, I was going out of my mind, I was bored, and a basket arrived and it had stuff to do. So,
No cosmos denied.
so that's my advice. And I just realized my kerchief is totally untied now. So this is doing me no good. I'm flying. Look, I'm the flying nun. Oh, there's a reference you guys don't know. It was a TV show, trust me. So my hair's just gonna fall out now. Hopefully I don't get it in the paint. But yeah. So my suggestion literally is to make her a little gift basket, and and I would get like new comfortable, pajamas, like a nightgown and something put in there too, or put it over. That would be cute. Put it over the basket and then tie it with a bow, so that way when she, instead of wrapping paper, she's got a pretty, nightgown with like something kindness matters or something on it, and then she can wear it, and then everything else inside is stuff that she can do. That's how I would do thoughtful, but that's just me. You don't have to do it. Sorry, Kale. Yeah, no. I love doing baskets like that. If you tell me that you're having a baby, I'll make a basket full of stuff that you need, like, wipes and junk. Back in the day when I had funds.
Right. Life is just too expensive nowadays, so.
It is. People like it when you take the time to do a little basket full of things they love, especially when you got something like surgery and you can't do the things you love. So you have to do other things, like a good novel. Well, that's because it's comfy. That's probably what she's going to use the most. But it's like I said, coloring books, novels, Sudoku, crossword, search a word, whatever she's into. I don't know.
Handheld console.
Yeah. Now that part's not healthy, because the pillows need to be replaced because they get worn down and then your neck starts hurting. That's not healthy. That she needs to replace. Pillows periodically need to, or your back starts hurting and your neck starts hurting, because your neck being wrong can wrench your back. So, and I know you said she's had back pain, so you need to tell her the pillows need to go. The pillowcase, the cases can stay, but the pillows, swap those out. It's like, Dad, he's like, my back's been hurting a lot. I'm like, are you still on the bed that you bought in 1980 something? He's like, yeah, why? I'm like, get up. My dad's finally getting a mattress. He's had the same mattress since 1980 something, and he's finally realizing that might be why his back hurts. Ah, frustrating. Bought some new ones. Still goes back to the old. Well, okay, that's still. Yeah, I've got the same problem. Chat just rolled all the way up, and I'm missing whatever's coming on. There we go.
On yellow or purple? Which side?
Yellow. I told it. Takes it with him when he travels. I take my pillow with me when I travel. I never go without my pillow. So if I don't have my pillow, I can't sleep. Especially since my pillow has to be a special kind. It's got to be a latex pillow. So I get that part. But I do change it out. I try to change it every 10 years. I know I'm supposed to do it sooner, but latex pillows are so gosh darn expensive.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Until I went to this magical place. Okay, you guys ready for the magical place? We go to Destiny USA. It makes you think how long you'll be after your back surgery. I know, Kale. I got you go to this magical place, and the sign above it has just like 5-letter word. I think it is. It might be more. I can't count. And it says IKEA. And you walk in this place. It's got everything you can imagine. Chairs, tables, everything. And you get to this section that says pillows, right? And they have this pillow that I've never seen before. But it's latex, which is what I sleep on, right? But it has like this hump. And it's made for side sleepers so that when you're laying there, it cradles your neck right. So when your head's the right angle. And it was, okay, sit down for this, $11. Grant you, it was a sale. It's usually only like $30 and not the $90 latex pillows are everywhere. So for $11, I brought this home going, I don't know, it's got a hump on it. Laid down that night, slept, woke up, no neck pain. Neck pain completely gone. It's amazing. Yeah, you want this pillow. And you can order it online, Corey. I can tell you about the pillow after. I don't know what it's called, but I don't like memory foam because the memory foam to me is hard. That's why I go with latex because latex is softer. But if you like the memory foam where it's gel on one side, firm on the other, IKEA has those, and they're not the $90 there either. They're like $60. So yeah, IKEA is amazingly affordable, and their stuff seems to be really nice. I've been in a IKEA store twice now in my life. Twice. So yeah, see, then you definitely want to go on the website for IKEA. They have some where it's memory foam and gel, where it's hard on the bottom and soft on the top. You could probably do what you're doing with one pillow. So go to IKEA. No, not sponsored by IKEA. Just went to the magical place twice and wishes I could go again. That's where the blanket I use on most streams came from, the one with the ghost, because it's the right thickness. I don't have it this morning because iron was wrapped up in it, so I had to grab a different blanket.
I should see if there's an IKEA near me.
They're amazing.
More than likely there is.
Sadly, when I asked, are they going to get one out this way because Syracuse is the closest, they said no, that the Rome and Utica markets are not large enough. They actually have a size limit, and we're not large enough. I've seen those Sleep Number and Purple beds. I do my research heavy on them because everybody I know that's gotten them didn't like them. You have a small pillow, travel size pillow without two biscuit hold on to all night, as she does with hers. It's nice. I hold on to.
I almost got a purple.
I hold on to Cinder. Cinder's my teddy cat. If Cinder doesn't go to bed, then I have this little tiny Care Bear. But normally I have Cinder. Cinder's my thing to hold. Didn't or did look? I'm not understanding what you're asking, Cal. Purple Bed was actually really good. My brother had one. He said back pain's gone in a few weeks. As I said, do your research. Purple Bed might work. It's not a zebra cat. Oh my god. It's not a zebra cat. It's just putting some black where I want black paint. That's it. My goodness. But I was having trouble with that paintbrush, so I'm switching. Tall, switching and putting more black in. You've seen me paint. You know what I do. I do one color, then I do the next color. The only reason why this one even got done at the same time as the other one is because the other one had they both needed gray for the first color, so I went to town and did both instead of one. A zebra line. It's not a zebra. Oh, me? I'm gonna smack you. Your cats aren't allowed to come in the bedroom bed because they lay with us till we fall asleep. Then they get on the shelves or nightstands, knock things over, never settle. Then we wake up to behave again. Huh, that's funny. No, we did have we had a problem with both of our cats until they turned 3. Once they turned 3, they settle down, they understand the rules, and it's fine. Kevin doesn't sleep with us because he's too busy looking for mice all night. But Cinder, I'm told he curls up, he lays on my whatever hurts the most, either hand or arm, and I fall asleep with him. And as soon as I fall asleep, Rob says he goes to the end of the bed and he lays, because I'm too short. There's a gap between the end of the bed and my feet. He lays there and he sleeps there until my eyes open in the morning, and then he comes back up and curls up on my arm when I start to wake up. It's neat that he does that. But as I said, he's my little bonded animal. If they allowed therapy cats, and actually checked for training, I think he would qualify. Remember seeing commercials for the Craftmatic model? I remember the Craftmatic. Wow. You girls like chaos at night if they have free roam. Huh. No, my boys
we know that.
my boys don't do that. Yeah, every time. That's usually when I lose my toe spot. Is toe spot working today? I haven't checked to see if toe spot even said hello this morning when I logged in. Hopefully it's working. Yeah, whenever toe spot fails, it's because the cat's unplugged his PC again. I used to have that problem with my cats because they like to go behind the computer, but then I put a plushie pile there and they can't do that no more. Okay.
I was seeing Toast Spot, but I'm not seeing Dad Joke.
Oh no, Corey! Toe spot's down again. Is Dustiria bot working? I just realized Toastbot and Dusteriabot haven't been talking. That's kind of funny. Speaking of cats causing issues, poor Corey's going to check right now. And yes, Corey is the one behind Toastbot and Dusteriabot, thankfully, because I don't understand that stuff.
Oh, there was something that we wanted to bring to Corey too.
There
I will
was?
send him the video.
I don't remember.
The end credits.
Oh, yeah, that's a suggestion. We got to put that in suggestions. Yes. I'll forget again.
Well, it's something that Corey would have to manually do because he does all the programming for you.
I don't think he can. I think that's it's not a program. It's not a bot doing it. What they're doing is they're going into Streamlabs, and Streamlabs is pulling the information from the stream and putting the end credits out. So I don't know if the bot would do it or if it's something that could be integrated with Velora. I don't know. Why are fish so smart? Because they live in schools. It works. But what we're talking about is a new thing a lot of streamers doing is that it rolls end credits where it says this way people talked, these people subbed, these people were new, at the end. And it's something Streamlabs is doing. And it's pretty cool. But I don't know anything about programming, so I don't know how that would even be possible. But yeah, it pulls the information from the stream and it from Twitch, and it'd be interesting to see if it could be done with Velora. So if you go to Streamlabs, Corey, they have a big thing about it where they explain about end credits. It's a new thing they just rolled out. And
I sent the tutorial to you, Corey.
Okay, there you go. So you got the tutorial, so you can take a look. For example, I don't think that would be true for the school of mechanically declined. Jumps across. Probably need a little bit more back here. I know where that is. Just here more, I think, and then down.
Two parrots are sitting on a perch. One turns to the other and asks, "Do you smell fish?"
Yep, the bots are working. I didn't even notice they weren't working this entire stream. Tell me, that is how
They were working earlier.
they were working earlier? Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't look, and I should have. Looks like we're going to have to do a little bit of background painting later, but we're working on this. Shit, when did that happen?
What?
That's not Corey anymore. How long have we been not listening to Corey music?
That's a great question because I have the
I'm gonna
streams muted.
get so docked. I don't know, because I have it on repeat, so why did that happen? Well, that's a problem. Well, we'll find out when we take it to YouTube.
Yeah.
We may have to take the VOD, somehow find a way to erase the music and put it back, because Twitch is probably going to deny the VOD too. Shit. It's going to be my first strike. That's fun. I don't know how that happened. Because I'm listening going, that doesn't sound like Corey. And that was not Corey. That. Like here. Sometimes Spotify just messes up on me, and I don't know what I do to cause it.
Yeah, YouTube is really good about that.
They'll warn you first, sometimes they'll give you the option to erase part. Hopefully they will, because I don't know how long that's been going on. But Twitch, I don't think they're good about that at all. So hopefully I caught it. Hopefully I was paying attention enough and I caught it in time, but there's no guarantee that is true. We'll find out. When next we meet. No. We'll find out as soon as the stream's over, I think. I think it's pretty quick when you get in trouble. I try very hard not to do copyright, not because I'll get doxxed or whatever you call it. It's because I don't believe in stealing people's music. And this wonderful guy that's on Velora side chatting gave me permission to play his music when I stream. So that's why we listen to it.
Huh. You don't say.
Yeah, I even have a piece of paper. Actually, I don't know where that went, but I had a piece of paper that said I could.
I think it's on your computer.
I think it's on the
So
old.
even if you lost the physical.
I think it's on the old computer. And I don't think we brought it over. But that's okay, because I know Corey will never come after me for it. I don't understand why Spotify did that. I have it set up, so it won't do that. It's supposed to repeat and be random. I don't know. But we won't worry about it. That's an after stream. Dusty has a conniption. Not now.
Yep.
Right now, it's working on this guy. Or girl. I don't know. Oh, wait. I already have that gray. Dusty, you don't need more gray. You need to stop knocking your paints down, though. Grab this gray. Stick it over here. Make a different gray. So. Back on PC. Hi, Cosmos.
Welcome back. Mr. Face.
I don't think we see her face.
I've seen her face.
No, I don't think I have seen her face, to be honest. I don't know. I forget things. I only remember what Gloomy looks like, because Gloomy sends me pictures every once in a while to remind me what she looks like. So I'll forget, because that's how my brain works. But I don't see you every day. I slowly forget what you look like, and I hate that, because that...
Also, my Discord is me.
True. Mine's a drawing of me. Does that count?
Yeah, I think it counts. And Rich is home early.
Hopefully he's okay.
No, his boss sent him home early because he works around food and is very obviously sick.
Oh no, hopefully you don't get sick too. What?
I'm hoping that it is a 24-hour bug because I do not want to come home to that. I might stay an extra day.
Yeah, no, actually, because he's probably contagious right now. I know you're joking, but that's not fun. Stomach bugs suck.
Yeah.
You do not have an ugly mud cow. We've discussed this. Excuse me. And being blind as a bat doesn't make you look horrible. It means you can't see people.
Which
I'm
is
blind.
a blessing.
I'm blind as a bat. That's why I have glasses for when I stream and glasses for when I drive. I need a third pair for
I made
TV,
my eye
think.
doctor laugh.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I told them I was like, I hate having to spend money just to be able to see people that I don't want to see.
So true. So true. I can get behind that statement. You're working on a 4-day shadow looking like John Arbuckle waking up. Link's looking at the syllabus, find info not correct. Oh, that's fun. That sounds exactly like the what happens to TJ, though, which is why she's going to be yelling at her professor when she gets in.
Yeah.
These people are supposed to be teaching you guys. They're the college professors. Why are their syllabuses wrong? I'm not understanding. That's not how teaching should work. But I never went to college, so I could be completely wrong by how things should work. Well, I guess that's not true. I went to college for a whole week. In that week, I was able to stay in my dorm room 2 nights. The rest of the time, I got kicked out so she could have sex with her boyfriend. So that was a horrible experience. Because back then, I didn't know how to stand up for myself. So I went for a week and said, this is not for me. And I went home and then moved out immediately because they weren't happy with me for leaving college. I also was going to a college I didn't want to go to, that I didn't apply for. Going to college for something I did not want to do because my parents decided everything for me. They told me what I wanted to do wouldn't make any money, and therefore they would make all the decisions for me. Yeah. Why do professors never proofread this if you're putting it out there for everyone to see it? Yet they expect you to do everything perfect. That makes no sense. They should proofread. Tell ya. Crazy.
I'm looking so forward to lunch.
I don't even know what I'm having for lunch. Oh wait, no, I got those that it's not ramen, the noodle bowls there that they got at Aldi. The ones that are mushroom noodles. Maybe I'll do one of those. That's nice and easy, and I can rest my hand and veg in front of the TV with it. So we all know I should not continue painting after streaming, though I do need to get this done.
That's what Wednesday's for.
Well, yeah, and we got to do another walking stream. I enjoyed that.
That will be Friday.
Why does it feel like I can on Friday? Let me look at my calendar now.
Do you have food shopping? Is it the normal errands?
I don't. Well, normal errands are after we walk, so that's not a problem. Because I remember saying to that guy on TikTok, we'll have to stream again for you on Wednesday. Because Fridays there was a reason. What was the reason? Let's look at today's the schedule here. Oh, I'm driving Lynn today. Good thing I checked that. And Lynn tomorrow. And I have to get Lynn quickly to work because I have Temjin coming over on Wednesday. For the dress fitting, dietitian on Thursday. Food bank is later. So we could, because the food bank's not till 1.
Okay.
So we could. You know what we could do? This might be insane. Because I promised the guy we would do the TikTok again on Wednesday. We could do Velora Air on Friday.
Okay.
I know we don't like doing Velora Air, and Corey, I'm sorry you gotta hear this one. Velora Air is done wonderfully, but I can't have Gloomy with me, and I flounder without her voice and hearing her comment at least, because on TikTok I can. That's the only reason why we've been doing that way. But I'll try Velora Air and see if I can handle the no one
The
to talk.
silence.
The silence. Yeah, the silence gets to me and I start thinking I'm saying the wrong thing and I worry, am I getting lost? And I don't have the reassurance. So post the screenshot with the class name and syllabus. You tell me what looks wrong because oh no, it's that bad. That's bad. So if you're in the Discord, go into the Discord. Cosmos is posting a thing to see if you can figure out what's wrong with the syllabus. That sounds like a new game. What's wrong with the syllabus? We'll have to TJ get hers and do the same thing. Let's play What's Wrong with the Syllabus. If you can figure it out, you get to feel like you are smarter than a professor. That put it out. That's your prize. So we can do the we can do a walking stream and then we can just get this painting done. And you don't have to hang out with me the whole time I'm painting, because yeah, I've been taking up a lot of your time and I feel bad about that, Gloomy.
No, you're good.
Now I'm hearing voices outside my window. Oh my god, there's something going on outside.
Oh.
It's fine, it's fine. It's just people in ladders and noises that shouldn't be there that I'm not expecting. It's fine though. Everything's fine, I'm sure. Okay, so the tail is in the wrong spot, I think. Yeah,
Tail.
move it over. Yeah, the tail. There's a tail in this picture. I don't know if it's going to be there now because I just realized I have it too close. I gotta back it up. Cats have tails, you know. There's a tail, yeah. But I don't know. I gotta back it up because I need more space for the face. Ew, peanut butter toast. How could you?
That looks delicious.
I was forced to eat peanut butter toast with bananas on top on stream. Okay, I wasn't forced. I got paid to do it, but still. I love Lemon Kate. She gives me a donation. She never makes me eat toast. Dragon always does. Fried rice is good. So if you have peanut butter toast and you put sliced bananas on top and then a drizzle of honey, that actually, well, if you remove the toast and put a normal slice of bread, that's really good. Rob does it with toast for him, and it's just, there's something about the honey and the banana and the peanut butter that works. You got a 25-pound bag of balsamic that lasts you about a month or two. Nice. I wish I could afford to do that. We usually get a little bag of brown rice, and that gets us through a week to 2 weeks. Brown rice is better for my triglycerides. as we discussed earlier. Yeah, I think I still can have my tail like I wanted in the picture. I think I just have to, because if that's here, and then this needs to come out more like this, it brings it down. Oop!
That's what I was looking for. The
Well,
reference photo.
we do the brown. 1 bag of brown. It's cheap. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do to fix that, because then there's the mouth. Yep, so this is the tail. Gonna have a little tail right here, just a little tuft of tail. Because he's laying down, looking pensive. He's thinking about life as a black cat. Yeah, I chose black, 1, because it's spooky season, 2, black is very difficult for me to paint. Black and white animals are the worst, and I want to stretch myself a little bit, so. Think about getting grinder, making your own rice flour with brown rice. Just make sure you mask up and stuff, because that powder that comes up is bad to breathe.
Is it a different reference photo than the ones that we like sent?
You don't have this
one? They're not in the chat from like 2 weeks ago. Last week.
Did I go off on my own tangent and not tell you about it? I might have. Where'd I put my phone?
That sounds about right.
It does sound about right. You left me alone, and I was in my own head too much, and I did all kinds of things I shouldn't have done. Friday I was very misbehaved. As you can tell, I started 2 paintings. People leave me alone, and then I come up with these ideas. They're fun. You can trust me. Lee. You do the 5-pound bags of rice. I can make... I don't know what that word means. What is onigiri? I don't know that word.
I am not quite familiar with it.
I'll have to look it up after. I could look it up after stream, I suppose.
Rice balls.
Oh, rice balls. Yeah, I've never had a rice ball. I've seen them on anime, but I wouldn't even know remotely how to start to make one. I wouldn't mind trying one though. That would be fun. You know, I don't even think I have it on my phone, that picture. Where am I getting it from?
Cosmos, you're making me hungry.
It's like sushi without the fish. Oh, that might be too much carb then. I don't know if I could eat it.
It's rice with seaweed.
Because I thought there'd be something more in it. If it's just rice and seaweed, I can't have it. That's too much carb.
Oh, there might be a little bit more in there. Depending, because there's multiple recipes that you can do with it. Like egg is one thing.
It's supposed to do straight carb. Straight carb bad. No matter how much I like straight carb. You know, it's like I miss going to bakeries and going, I want that. I can't do that anymore. I have to think about these things more.
Yep, did not have that one.
I went off on my own.
Yes, you did.
I went wild, Dusty. Dusty in the wild's a dangerous thing. But you use rice, and then you use like tuna, chicken, pork, little sauce, pickle, veggie, cover with rice, pressed in triangle. See, that I could because there's more to it. Could you make a recipe that I could actually follow? Um,
I actually found 3
and
recipes.
do you have to have a special kind of rice? That's the other question. Because I would eat that. If somebody handed me that when I'm painting, that would be a good thing to nom on. Because we found that on days where I have to paint all day and hurt myself, because we do have those because of the shows, I have to be
Mhm.
fed finger food. So that would be definitely a different kind. Because then I can keep working and just one hand grab, like I do when I'm, you know.
Like the cheese
Oh, by
stick
the
or the
way,
hard
yeah,
boiled egg.
yeah. By the way, if you ever wanted this thing called fourth wall, I don't know, there could be stickers. But anyway,
Or coffee mugs or
I love that I've got product placement on.
t-shirts.
Yeah, but if you're just looking for something affordable and you just want to rep the brand, I mean, there could be like bees that say Dustiria on them with darting rainbows or something. I'm just an idea. Yeah, I need a recipe because I've never done anything like that, and I
I
need.
sent you multiple recipes
And
of different
Rob keeps
options.
telling me we can't do stuff like that because they need something called sticky rice, which we don't have, but maybe
You
it
can make
does.
rice sticky because
So
I do my white rice and I just cook it. Actually, I think it's adding a little bit more water to it.
well, it probably will say in the recipe. I would hope that you just sent me
Mm-hmm.
because I want to try that because I have tuna, I have pickles. I don't know if I got everything else though. There might be if it needs some kind of ingredient that's purely Asian that you need to go to an Asian market for though. I'm screwed because we don't have such a thing. Our little Asian market is adorable, but it doesn't have much in it. It's about the size of a closet. The white gloomy says sticky makes you giggle. I guess you say sticky really different there. Rice usually takes
I
longer unless
guess
using a rice cooker. I use a rice cooker. Oh, don't wash it no more than 2 times. Okay. Yeah, we use a rice cooker. It's easier. And it comes out really well, so. I'm lazy. I have a rice
is your
cooker.
head in the gutter?
I have a rice cooker and I have an egg cooker. I've gotten lazy. It's a starch that's already on the rice. Only wash the rice in cold water, never hot water, as the hot water will pre-cook the rice. You don't want mush. I've only used cold water, so that part I'm doing right. That part I'm doing right. Cool. So I want to try doing that sometime with Rob because, I don't know if I can make a
Gonna
ball.
cook together?
I try to cook with someone because there's a lot of things in the kitchen I can't do. Like I can't stir. I know it's something simple, but stirring is pain. I can't cut it. I can't cut something up if I need it. I mean, I'm very helpless in the kitchen and I hate it. So I always have to bother one of the kids or Rob to be there to do the things that I need done, but my hand can't do, if that makes sense. And after painting, whatever I cook has to be extremely easy to do because I need to sit and do nothing with my hand for a few hours so I can be able to drive to, iron to work. So it's veg in front of TV once we're done doing the end stream stuff. But I think we made good headway on this. It's definitely starting to look like something. Cackling from the kitchen with her coffee. You don't have a rice or egg cooker. You are the rice and egg cooker. I switched because Aldi, believe it or not, had a great deal on a rice cooker and then one on an egg cooker. So that's how come we have those things. Electric mixers can overmix. And when I'm talking about mixing, I'm talking about, say you're making macaroni and cheese. You have to stir in the cheese. I can't physically do that without great pain. Or, or you're reducing balsamic vinaigrette into, so you can make a sauce. I can't stir that. When I'm talking about stirring and mixing, I'm not talking about like making a cake. I'm talking about just cooking something simple on the stove. Like, you're making tomato sauce. You got to stir that every once in a while. Can't do that. That kind of thing. Cosmos remembered something. Should be we worried?
No.
So that's why I have to cook with someone, because there's a lot of times where I'm like, okay, I need this done, and they'll stir it or they'll flip it. That's the other thing I can't do. Like if we try to do a burger, I can't use a spatula and flip it. That kind of stuff. This has saved you a lot of hand paint too. You have a little rice ball shaper. Put in the rice, filling and spices. Put rice on top. Has a presser you can use to gently press down. Oh, that would make it so I might be able to make it myself. Thank you, Cosmos. Yeah, so what we do is we look for little gadgets to make my life easier so that I can make things. Like the hard-boiled eggs, the reason why I couldn't make those, I couldn't lift the pot off the stove and dump the water. So we got the little egg cooker, so I can just lift them up and put them under the cold water. So I don't own an ice cream scoop that could do that. Only like $10. Well, that's something to think about once I know if I actually like the rice ball and can make the rice ball and I have the ingredients to make the rice ball. The ingredients is the part. I know I'm probably going to like it, but the ingredients is the part. As long as there's nothing that's Asian market needed. Because our little Asian market doesn't have much in it at all. It's trying very hard, but it's just like 4 standing freezers and a couple shelvings. So we don't have the ability to get Asian products like we would like.
I go to my Asian market, and if there's something that I'm looking for, I ask them, and then she tells me that she'll get it like in a week or 2, and I go back.
Nice. Very nice. I have to get a Google Translate on my phone because he doesn't speak very good English, and see if that's a possibility. But then again, I probably can't afford to do that because it's an extra thing on the grocery bill. What am I thinking? I can't do extra stuff right now. We had to cut the grocery bill down.
That's when you ask how much, and then we come through and, help you out.
I had to give up some snacks this week, and I'm so sad. But we couldn't afford it. You're more of using what I have to make things work. When you don't have a screwdriver, use a butter knife. I am like that, Cal, but when it comes to cooking, there really isn't different options like that. But yeah, I've been resourceful out of necessity for all my life because I've never been able to just go to a store and buy something. So yeah, I get that. But when you get your hand starts leaving your ability to do stuff and your left hand is stupidly bad, it's hard. So I got an egg cooker. I got a rice cooker. When it's my turn to cook dinner, it almost always goes in the slow cooker, so I don't have to stir and bother people. I hate having to go, okay, I'm making dinner. I need someone to be there and do all this shit. Because then that's them cooking dinner, It's my turn to cook dinner. So, slow cooker. But if I can do something different, like the rice balls, that would be interesting to try. So. And the egg cooker, by the way, they still have them at Aldi. They're like $9.99. So if you don't have one, this thing can hard boil, soft boil, make omelets. So another thing I can't do because I can't flip an omelet. They're little tiny ones, but the portion you're supposed to be eating, not the giant omelets you get when you go out to eat. So yeah, this thing can do more, so I have more freedom with my cooking. Because that's what we've been trying to do, is find stuff that I can do to make my life easier. Because once I'm done painting, it's going to be hard driving iron today. It always is, but I do it because I have to do it.
Speaking of which, we should be looking to raid out.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I made good headway on the cat. You guys have an idea what the cat is. Sorry you won't see it finished. Well, you'll see it finished, but won't watch me
Not on
finish it.
stream.
Yeah. Because we got to get this done because the show, that's why. The show's Friday. I can't paint this Friday.
Show Saturday.
No, we have to pack the car at Friday night, which means this thing has to be sealed. I cannot paint anything past Wednesday. Don't let me. Or if I do, it won't be for the show. It won't be for the show. Thank you, Cosmos. Yeah, I know you understand pain, but you seem to be able to do stuff that with stuff around that I can't do anymore. I think I'm at a different level of pain. I hope you never get to, Cal. But anyway, let's find some people to raid.
So on both sides,
On
we
both
have the tiger
sides.
race.
Oh, okay. That does work.
Or we could do the tiger rights on banana side and do like paper poppy or easygoing goth.
Oh, Chiefy Arts is live. We haven't raided her in a while either.
Yep.
I'm looking at these Helen Gaffins. There's a lot of artists live right now on Twitch. I'm looking to see who's got the low numbers. I like to do the low numbers, give them a little bit of love. Oh, Katuki's
Paper
live.
poppy.
Katuki's live with 0 viewers. I feel bad, but I think Paper Poppy's probably better. Oh, Care Bear XP's live too. But they're not doing art.
Right.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, Paper Poppy, I think. Let's do Paper Poppy and Tiger Rights on the other one.
Okay.
Oh, I spill stuff all the time trying to grip things. I can't do it anymore. Yeah, I understand that one too. I do that because my hand lets go. That's why I have other things. But happy thoughts. We're going to go raid Paper Poppy and Tiger Rights. And tonight at 6 p.m., we're going to play more Hellcard 2. We're still doing the public playtest. So, yeah, there will be some bugs, guys, but we get to be first eyes on something new. So that makes it fun, right? So until then, look for your glimmers. You know where to find me on the Discord. They're out there. Make the big stuff bad. Just look for the little joys. Bye, everyone.
Weird.
It's not rating. So you get stuck with looking at my face. It won't let you send it?
Yellow side isn't telling me anything.
Well, send the Twitch side.
Yep, doing that.
Okay. And then let me try on my side. What was the name?
The tiger right.
The Tiger Rights?
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work for me too?
There we go.
Okay. Because I don't see it going on my side at all. What do you see?
Clicking the launch, but it's not launching.
Okay. I'm going to stop the stream.